This is Ken Roberts inviting you to listen to another adventure of Casey, crime photographer. Ace cameraman who covers the crime news of a great city. Our adventure for tonight, The Upholsterer. Night. A gloomy street of small, grimy-looking shops, all of which are now closed and dark. In front of one of them...
Goldblatt! Goldblatt! This is Perucci. Is everything all right with you? Goldblatt!
Hey, what are you doing, Perucci? Why are you trying to wake up old man Goldblatt?
Is that to your business? And what is a small boy like you, Joey, doing out so late?
Late? It's only 10:30. Anyway, the old lady ain't home from work yet.
Joey, maybe you should go find for me a policeman.
You want a cop?
I think so.
What for?
Because... policeman is coming.
That's Carmody, the big flatfoot.
Officer Carmody! Officer!
Yeah?
Come here. Come here quick, please.
Something wrong, Perucci?
I don't know. A couple of minutes ago, Officer Carmody, I hear what sounds like gunshots.
Gunshots, huh?
Gee.
Where'd you hear them?
I was just going to bed behind my shop next door. Suddenly, from the other side of my wall, from Goldblatt's place, I hear boom, boom. Then I hear what sounds like something heavy falling to the floor.
Door's locked tight.
I call him. He don't answer.
Hey, maybe the old guy shot himself, Carmody. Or maybe he's been murdered. Hey, kick the glass out of the door, Carmody.
Pipe down, kid. Perucci, isn't there a window at the rear of Goldblatt's store in the room where he sleeps?
See, but he's got iron bars on it, so nobody can get in.
You'll have to kick the glass out, Carmody.
I hate to disappoint your destruction-loving little soul, kid, but I'm not going to do any expensive glass smashing.
Then how are you going to get in?
Well, there's a transom above the door here, just big enough for a runt like you to climb through.
Me?
Goldblatt keeps that transom nailed shut, he told me.
Now, we'll see. I'll boost you up, kid, and you try it.
Okay. Give me the lift.
Right. Here you go.
Tight, all right. Can't move it a bit.
Well, I guess we'll have to do some glass smashing.
Swell.
But it'll be cheaper to bust that transom than the door. Here, take my nightstick, kid.
You going to let me smash it?
I can't reach it, and you can from my shoulders.
I'll bust it for good. That did it.
All right, now I want you to climb through, but knock out all the glass so you won't get hurt.
Okay. I won't hurt myself. I'll crawl through now.
All I want you to do is drop down and unlock the door.
Hey, flash your light to the door glass, Carmy, so I won't be in the dark.
Okay.
Joey, I see a big chair lying on its side just inside the door. Don't skin your legs on it when you drop.
I'll keep an eye on that chair, Perucci. All set to go. Made it swell.
Now, you'd have to move that chair out of the way so you can get at the locks.
I'm doing it. Now. Turn the locks.
Yeah, door don't open.
Hey, wait. There's 3 locks in the store. I only turned 2. Okay, now.
Okay, nothing. The door still don't open.
Don't?
You must have returned one of the 2 locks you'd already unlatched instead of getting the 3rd one you missed.
I'll get them all this time. Let go of the knob, Carmy. Let me open the door when I can.
Okay, but hurry. This guy Goldblatt would have to have his door triple locked.
Goldblatt is always afraid he's going to be robbed.
I got it, Carmody. The door's open.
Well, it's about time. Now I'll have a look behind that partition.
Me too.
Goldblatt's workroom is back at that door.
At least this partition door wasn't locked. Now, here's a light switch. Now we'll see.
Well, I don't see anything look wrong.
Neither do I, and I didn't expect to. You imagined those gunshots, Perucci.
Hey, look here behind this busted sofa.
What? Holy.
It's Goldblatt. Officer Carmody. Is he dead?
Guy has 2 bullet holes through his chest. He's dead, all right.
He's been murdered. Just like the guys in the movies.
Perucci, close that front door. The killer's still in this shop. He's not leaving. Lock that door.
See, I lock him. Maybe the killer shoot to me.
No, he won't. I'm keeping my eyes open, my gun ready. Not many places here to hide. Yeah?
Nobody under this bed, Carmody.
No, nobody in this closet either. Hey, you duck under that bed and stay there, punk, if there's any shooting.
I ain't afraid.
Do as I tell you. Nobody back of this pile of furniture? Nobody hiding anywhere. The killer ain't here.
I lock at the front door again.
Okay, Perucci. Well, let me have a look at this rear window. Yeah, closed and locked from inside, and there's heavy bars on it, just like you said.
Nobody could get through by that door in the front.
Well, there's no other way into this place or out of it. And since nobody but us are here now, it's plain that poor old Goldblatt committed suicide.
There's no gap beside him, Carmody.
Oh, a gun probably fell into the sofa, kid. Here, I'll push it out of the way.
No gun there, Copper.
I see no gun anyplace.
Neither do I. Must be under the body. I'll lift it up a little.
Still no gap.
No gat.
Like I said in the first place, his job is murder.
Yes, but if the killer got out that front door and locked it behind him before we busted in here, how could he have wedged that big chair back of the door after he was outside?
And nobody could get out of that locked window in the back.
Hey, this is a mystery, ain't it?
Yes, and too deep a one for me. Thank the Lord I'm just a plain uniform cop. I'm using this phone to call the station house. Let them turn the detectives loose on this one.
The homicide dicks weren't able to find any gun in that upholsterer's joint, huh, Casey?
No, Ethelbert. They practically tore the place apart looking for one.
But when the medical examiner got there, he said Goldblatt couldn't have committed suicide anyway.
Well, if the guy was murdered, how did the killer get out of the place?
Well, Captain Logan and his men are having a sweet time trying to figure that.
Yeah, they're going nuts, too. Miss Williams and I just came from headquarters where we talked with Logan and also the kid and the shoemaker and the cop who found the body.
They all tell a straight story?
Well, it sounded straight to me, yeah.
This has all the earmarks of a very baffling mystery. You and Miss Williams ain't been to the scene of the crime yet, huh?
No, we weren't working when it was reported last night.
But we're assigned to it now. Let's go to the Goldblatt shop and have a look-see, Casey. Huh?
Okay, Annie. Yeah, Logan said he'd be down there about now. Maybe I can help the poor guy crack the case, huh?
How you hate yourself.
I? Why, Annie, how can anyone have anything but affection for a charming character like me?
Hello, Captain.
Hi, Logan.
Oh, so you two are here.
Mm-hmm. So, this is the scene of the impossible Goldblatt murder.
Wait till you size up the joint, wise guy.
3 good, solid locks on this door.
And the door was locked tight by at least one of these locks when the cop and that kid and Perucci tried to get in. But skip the locks and answer this one. After the killer shot the old man and was making his getaway, how did he manage to leave a chair lying against the door inside?
Which is the chair?
Here, this big old high back. Someone had left it here for Goldblatt to recover.
Well, the kid and the cop and Perucci all agree this chair lay inside against the door, which opens inward.
Yeah, on its side. I think it was about in this position. Now, it had to be placed this way by somebody inside. It couldn't have been so placed by anybody outside.
Well, it may have fallen in that position after the door was closed.
Miss Williams, a big solid chair like this doesn't just fall. It has to be wrestled around. Besides, the neighbors say Goldblatt always put a heavy piece of furniture against this door when he closed up for the night. The old guy had a constant fear of being robbed.
Well, he was shot through the heart twice. Goldblatt couldn't have put the chair there after the killer left.
I know.
Dix from the precinct station got here before your guys did last night. I suppose they moved a lot of stuff in the joint.
Yeah, to make sure the killer wasn't hiding here. About the only thing they didn't shove around was this sewing machine because it was bolted to the floor.
Let me see where they found the body, Lloyd.
Come on. It was here in his workroom, behind that old sofa.
Have you learned a possible motive for the murder, Captain Logan?
No, Goldblatt had no enemies that anyone knows about. But he was so afraid of being robbed, a lot of people in this neighborhood figured he had a lot of dough stuck away here, so someone may have come here last night to get that dough, only they didn't get it, and apparently never even looked for it.
Yeah, we were told the precinct Dix found over $100 in Goldblatt's pocket and about $4,000 hidden in his mattress.
Those are the first places a thief would look for money.
Sure. Casey, see if you can figure it out.
Huh? Me? Oh, I'm just a newspaper mug, pal. You're the big chief of the homicide department.
Well, I'll soon be back at pavement pounding if I get many more cases like this. And that Casimir killing.
Haven't gotten anywhere with that either?
No, but I got a chance there. Whoever bumped off Charles Casimir for the $80,000 got some very hot money. That 80 grand was in $100 bills Casimir had just gotten to the bank, and the bank had made a list of the serial numbers, which we've circulated all over the country. Now, when the murderer starts to pass that dough...
well, wait a minute, though. He'll lay low for quite a while before he does that. He's even smart.
And he'll try to pass him eventually, and we'll get him. I wish I had a string like that on Goldblatt's killer. Say, Casey, you're a lucky guy, and sometimes you get hunches that don't turn out too badly. And now that you got the lowdown on this thing, you got any ideas?
Well, now, what are you paying for ideas these days, pal?
You going commercial on me?
Well, why not? When you're in a tight spot like this, a little first-class assistant from a qualified expert should be worth, well, I'll tell you what. The next time a juicy murder is committed, you could let Ann and me in for an exclusive story and pictures.
You know I never show that kind of favoritism.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe the little idea I have isn't worth it anyway.
You got an idea?
No, it's just a small one. It's really not worthy of my genius.
Well, nuts to you. Get out of here and let me think.
Come on, Annie. See you later, pal.
I'm afraid so.
Hey, Logan, all the furniture in this workroom is stuff that Goldblatt had here for repairs.
Naturally, repairing and upholstering furniture was the guy's business.
Guess this is a chair he was getting ready to recover.
What else? The old cover's been taken off.
Taken off neatly, too. Lying here on the floor. Cut carefully around the seams. It wasn't hacked.
So what?
Now, this overstuffed chair next to it with a shabby old cover still on. Look at that. There's a couple of big cuts in the back. They're away from the seams. As though it had been slashed. It's interesting.
I don't see why.
Huh? Well, skip it then.
Say, Casey...
you still don't want to buy any ideas or hunches, pal.
If you're serious, I never give reporters or photographers of one paper preference over those of another paper.
Okay, tough guy. Well, I can't give a cop preference over my paper. So long,
You
pal.
can go to... so long, Miss Williams.
Well, I apologize for this mug, Captain Logan. Goodbye.
Logan's sore at me again, Annie.
You have no right to rib him when he's in a spot like this. And I know you haven't even the germ of an idea that might break this case.
Annie, I not only have an idea now, but I've got a hunch.
Casey.
Wait a minute. Let me write down something quick before I forget it. There we are. Okay.
Huh?
Come on, now, let's get in the car. We're going places.
Where are we going, Casey?
Not very far, Annie.
Oh, will you please tell me?
Okay. All right, now. Here's the idea that Logan wouldn't buy. Giving it to him for free if he hadn't been so bullheaded. As it is, we'll prove it ourselves before he gets
Well,
it.
what is the idea?
Look, Goldblatt's neighbor, Perucci. He says that after he heard shots last night, he heard something heavy fall in Goldblatt's shop.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, including myself, figured he heard Goldblatt fall. And apparently that's what Logan still figures. But, Annie, Goldblatt's body was found a good 20 feet away from Perucci's wall and directly behind a big overstuffed sofa. Now, Perucci didn't hear a body drop. He heard the crash of that heavy chair that fell behind that door as the killer ran out of the door and slammed it behind him.
Well, Logan said that the chair couldn't have fallen. And I think he's right.
It couldn't have fallen if it were resting solidly on its four legs, but suppose it was piled on top of another chair upside down. Now, there isn't much floor space in Goldblatt's joint. He must have had to pile stuff up so he'd have room to work.
Mm-hmm. And if that chair was piled on top of another, it might have toppled easily. The vibration of a door slam would dislodge it.
That's right. The precinct men had moved almost everything by the time that Logan arrived. He didn't see furniture in piles, and he doesn't always use his imagination either. And the killer didn't waste precious time locking that door either.
But Perucci and the policeman couldn't open it.
Because the chair fell between the door and that sewing machine that's bolted to the floor. It formed a solid wedge there until the kid moved it. Then, when he thought he was unlocking the door, he was really locking it.
Okay. I'll buy that idea.
Right.
Now, where are we going?
To an address I wrote down a minute ago. It's on a work tag attached to a chair in Goldblatt's workroom. Annie, we're going to find out why there were several big knife cuts in the back of that chair. Yeah, there's the address, Annie. It's across the street there.
Furnished room to let sign in the window.
Yeah, rooming house. And it'll be the landlady who sent that chair to Goldblatt for recovery.
Now, what's the full extent of your hunch about that chair, Casey?
It tells me to get acquainted with the Mrs. Potter whose name was on it. And I hope that she'll give me some information. Now, look, Annie, you wait right here in the car.
I will not. If there's information to get that may make news, I'm going to be where it's gotten.
Annie, look, I'm not going to her as a newspaper guy. I'm going to let on I want to rent a room, see, and try to get her talking.
Well, both of us can be renting a room.
But together?
I've heard such things have been done. We'll pose as husband and wife.
Oh, well, that's something that hasn't been done yet. By us.
Well, it's being done now.
Huh?
For very impersonal reasons. Come on.
Oh, well, okay. Hope I can act like your husband.
Oh, you'll never learn any younger. Maybe you'll never learn, period.
What?
Nothing. You must have some sort of a plan, so you do the talking and I'll just stand by.
Yeah, that'll be best. Okay, here goes the doorbell. You'd better begin to look wifely, huh?
Don't worry about me.
Hey, someone's coming. Now, remember, let me do the talking.
Yeah, okay.
Good afternoon.
How do you do? We're looking for a room and saw your sign.
Oh, won't you and your husband come in?
Thank you.
I have a very nice double room on this floor that's just been vacated. Do you mind the lower floor?
Not at all.
Well, then come this way. Oh, what's your name?
Mr. Casey.
And Mrs. Casey.
Oh, it's a pleasure to know you. I'm Mrs. Potter.
Well, it's nice to know you, Mrs. Potter.
Yeah.
Well, now, let's see the room.
One of my best. Was our back parlor when my husband was alive, but since I had to take in paying guests...
Yes. Do you like it, Casey?
You call your husband by his last name, Mrs. Casey?
Why,
It's a habit she got into before we were married.
yes.
Oh, it's a little unusual.
Yes. Well, I have a most unusual wife, Mrs. Potter. For one thing, she lets me do all the talking while she just stands by.
I can see she's just a shy little thing.
Shy.
Shut up.
Suppose you try it. Well, this is a comfortable-looking armchair. New, Mrs. Potter, or is this reupholstered?
Oh, reupholstered. And by that poor man who was murdered last night.
What? Murdered?
Oh, there's a big piece about it in the morning paper. A little old man named Goldblatt.
Why, we heard about that, Annie.
Yes, we did hear about it, Casey, darling.
Huh?
They say it's quite a mystery, but it's given me a personal worry. I let him take one of my chairs to his shop only yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning?
Yes, and now with policemen all over his place, heaven only knows when I'll be able to get it back, and in what condition.
Well, the cops take pretty good care of things like... I believe they do. I hope you made note of the condition the chair was in when Goldblatt took it to his shop yesterday morning. Well, I mean, were there any tears or cuts in it?
Oh, no. It was just terribly shabby and needed new covering. But my. Sending that chair out taught me something I'd never suspected.
Oh, what was that, Mrs. Potter?
Well, it's been in the room of one of my oldest lodgers, a gentleman who lived upstairs in the second floor front, for over 5 years, and I've always considered him one of the mildest men alive. But he flew into the most awful temper when he came home from work last night and found out that I'd sent that chair to the upholsterer.
Oh, he did?
Oh, but you're not interested in such gossip, of course.
But,
Do you like this room? I usually get $20 a week for it, but, by the month, I might make it a little cheaper.
Oh, is it $20, huh? Well, have you any vacancies on the second floor, Mrs. Potter?
Yes, I have an empty across the hall from the gentleman I just mentioned.
Oh, you have?
Oh, but I doubt if you'll like it.
Well, could we see it?
Of course. This way. It's a much smaller room than the one I just showed you.
Oh, I won't mind that.
Oh, but maybe Mrs. Casey will.
Oh, no. I'm easy to please.
Yes.
Mind the stairs there. They're a little steep.
The gentleman who didn't want his chair recovered, is he in his room now?
No, he's never in this early. He's at business every day till 6 o'clock.
Oh.
But my, it's nearly that now.
What business is he in?
Oh, he's a bookkeeper.
Oh.
In the offices of the Charles Casimir Company.
Charles Casimir.
Poor Mr. Casimir was robbed and murdered only a short time ago. Dear. There's so much crime these days. Well, here's the room.
Oh, it's fine.
Swell.
We'll take it.
We haven't more than looked into it.
Oh, we've seen enough.
That's exactly what we want.
What's the rent?
Why, $15 a week.
Okay. Here we are. It's a week in advance.
Oh, thank you. Oh, when you move in?
Well, we're in now.
But you haven't any baggage.
Well, it's outside in our car.
We'll bring it in later.
Later?
Now, I know you have a lot to do, Mrs. Potter. It's nearly dinner time, so why don't you run along downstairs and don't bother about us one little bit. See you later, Mrs. Potter.
Oh, but
See you later, Miss Potter.
Well, this is a little irregular, but you look like such nice young people. Goodbye.
Did you get it, Annie?
Of course I got it. The man across the hall had something hidden in that chair, and when he learned it had been taken to an upholsterer who'd tear it apart...
He went to Goldblatt's. He slashed the back of that chair, took out what he'd hidden in it, and killed Goldblatt so he couldn't tell what he'd seen.
And Mrs. Potter said that the man worked in Charles Casimir's office. Maybe it was the stolen money that was hidden in that chair.
Yeah. Come on. The coast is clear.
Yeah. We haven't much time. It's 6:15.
15 minutes is plenty if we work fast.
Yeah. Oh, his door is locked.
Naturally. These bevel spring locks have never kept me out of a place I want to get into. Not when there's enough space between the door and the frame to put this little gadget I always carry.
Yeah.
Hey, that did it. Come on, quick, so I can close the door again.
Now what do we do?
Listen, Annie. If this guy killed Goldblatt last night in order to get back the money hidden in that chair, he's had to hide it again. Now, 10 to 1, he's hidden it in here a second time.
Yeah, so we search the place.
Right.
Well, Casey, maybe he's sewn it inside of something again.
Yes, that's probable. Yep, look, here. There's a sewing kit on the dresser. There's a needle stuck in the lid. It's threaded with a piece of dark blue thread.
Well, that means he was sewing on something blue.
Yeah, there's nothing blue in the room.
Well, we haven't looked in the clothes closet. Maybe there's something in there that's...
And I'll open the door and see.
Don't scream, young woman. And if either of you moves, I shoot.
Well, this is quite a surprise.
It was very fortunate that I came home earlier than my usual time today.
Well, we wouldn't call it fortunate.
Back over to that wall.
What do you think you're going to do?
There's only one thing I can do to protect myself. Kill you. I have a car parked outside, and I can make my getaway. And there's something I'm taking along. My winter overcoat.
Casey, it's dark blue.
There are $80,000 in bills sewn in its lining.
Charles Casimir loot.
You are quite right. And now, goodbye.
You're not going to shoot us?
Casey!
No, you don't. No. Knocked his arm up just in time.
Yeah, you've knocked him out.
I'll see that he stays out, too. Annie, run down and get my camera from the car, will you? We get exclusive pictures and a story without any deal from our pal, Logan.
So this guy was the killer of Charles Casimir as well as the murderer of that poor little Goldblatt fella, huh, Casey?
That's right, Ethelburn. The Casimir job was his first crime. See, he worked in Casimir's office, and he learned about the $80,000 withdrawal that his boss was making. And he got a greedy impulse.
He never had a chance to spend a nickel of the dough he did 2 murders for.
Like I always say, to coin a phrase, crime does not pay.
That's right.
Well, it pays Captain Logan. He's been congratulated by the commissioner for solving the Goldblatt and Casimir jobs, and told that he's now right in line for an inspectorship.
How did Captain Logan get the credit?
Oh, hey, he deserved it. Yeah, that guy's a swell cop. Just because a pair of newspaper stiffs like Miss Williams and I run into a little luck.
Our Mr. Casey, whom I sometimes like, Ethelbert, called Logan in to make an exclusive arrest of the killer.
What do you and Casey get out of the deal?
An exclusive story, plus pictures.
Casey got a bullet hole through the sleeve of his best coat when the killer shot at
Well, I
him.
never liked that coat.
And I've got a blasted reputation with Mrs. Potter. She's found out that I'm not really Mrs. Casey.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
The Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation brings you Crime Photographer.
Hiya, Mr. Marvin. I was just talking to Casey about you.
Uh-oh, a few not-so-gentle remarks?
Oh, no. On the contrary, Tony, Ethelbert admires your gift of gab.
Yeah, Mr. Marvin. You got such a nice way of putting things. You make them words sound so important.
Oh, I'd like to take credit for that, but I can't very well. You know, one of the things I repeat most would sound important no matter who said it, Ethelbert.
Yeah? Now, what's that, Mr. Marvin?
That Anchor Hocking is the most famous name in glass. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Marvin. Every week at this time, the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, and its more than 10,000 employees bring you another adventure of Casey, crime photographer, ace cameraman who covers the crime news of a great city. Written by Alonzo Dean Cole, our adventure for tonight, Treasure Cave. Early evening, the Blue Note Cafe. Leaning happily on the bar is Captain Logan, chief of the Homicide Bureau. And Ethelbert, the head bartender, regards him with a look of unconcealed envy as...
You and Casey are going to have 3 whole days at Red Lake, Captain, with nothing to do but fish, huh?
That's the program, Ethelbert. We're driving up there tonight.
Some guys have all the luck.
Yeah. It's the first time that Casey and I have both been free at the same time. I'm finally getting a chance to make the lug eat some of those tall fish stories he tells us.
That I'd like to see happen. To hear Casey tell it, he's a better fisherman than even Jonah.
Yeah. Jonah?
Yeah, didn't he catch a whale named Moby Dick or something, I think?
Moby Dick. Ethelbert, I always learn things from you.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, here comes...
Hi, guys.
Hello, Casey. Here's a stool for you, Miss Williams.
Oh, thanks, Captain.
Captain Logan's just been telling me you and him are driving to Red Lake tonight, Casey.
The Red Lake trip's off.
Huh?
Yeah. City desk just handed Ann and me a special assignment, Logan. We got to be in Titustown tomorrow.
Is he kidding, Miss Williams?
No, Captain, we're going to Titustown.
Casey, I bet you asked for that assignment. You know darn well if we went fishing together, I'd call the bluff you've been making for years. I never believed you knew a trout fly from a bass lure.
Hold it, Junior. You and I are still going fishing tomorrow.
You're going to Titustown?
Lake Hopatobi. One of the best fishing spots in this state is only a few miles from Titustown, pal.
Hey, that's right.
You and Casey can leave tonight as you planned, Captain, and spend the whole morning on the lake. And I'll catch a train tomorrow, and that'll get me into Titustown around noon. Casey will meet me.
We'll clean up our assignment, then I'll rejoin you at the lake, pal.
Hopatobi is a fishing spot from what I've heard.
Say, ain't Treasure Cave near Titustown?
Just outside the village.
Treasure Cave?
Yeah, it's our special assignment.
You're going to investigate the mysterious deaths there?
Investigate?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not cops, Ethelbert. Miss Williams will simply write an on-the-spot feature story for our Sunday edition. I'll make with a camera.
Well, you're a cop, Captain Logan. How do you figure them mysterious deaths in Treasure Cave?
Treasure Cave is near Titustown. All I know about them is what I read in the papers, which are usually wrong.
Is that so?
Why, Logan's right, Annie. Yeah. Because we poor newspaper mugs have to base most of our stuff on what the cops tell us.
Is that?
Casey, do you figure them guys found dead in Treasure Cave were just murdered normal, or do you dope it as the sinister work of supernatural forces?
Sinister work of what?
That last dead guy, the archaeologist, had been drowned, according to the doctors, but his body was in a part of that cave that is at least half a mile from the water.
Oh, surely you don't believe in ghosts, Ethelbert.
No, but how do you explain the other guy who was killed in that same part of the cave about a year ago, and the guy before him?
Well, they were obviously murdered.
Strangely murdered, I read.
They certainly got fancy bump-offs.
I'll say. One man had been hacked up with a cutlass several hundred years old, and The other had a bullet in his head that could have been fired only from an early 18th century muzzle-loading pistol.
Which weapons, Captain, were the kind once used by pirates. And dead pirates are supposed to haunt that cave because they're guarding treasure they hid there.
If one of the good guys in my department could be detailed to that backwoods Titustown neighborhood, he'd clean up the case in 24 hours.
Oh? You're going to Titustown, pal?
We're on vacation to fish.
But if the boss of your department was one of its good guys...
Nuts.
Casey, maybe you and Miss Williams can solve the treasure cave mystery.
Well, of course, we're only amateur Sherlock, so it may take us a little over 24 hours to crack it. Maybe even 25, Annie.
Maybe 26, Casey. After all, we haven't Captain Logan's long experience.
That's right.
It'll be embarrassing to the captain when you bust the case when it's known he was up there with you and didn't do nothing but fish.
Oh, well, we'll keep that out of the paper.
We've covered Logan before. We'll do it again.
You gotta protect your friend.
I see. All of you behind the needle, huh?
Can't you take it?
Casey, I can't get mixed up in that treasure cave thing officially, but well, I'll go there with you and Miss Williams tomorrow if you won't tell anybody who I am.
Okay, pal, it's a deal.
We got a call first on the man who owns the cave, Captain, Mr. Lefton. He doesn't like unpleasant publicity, but he's an old friend of our managing editor who finally got his permission to let Casey and me go over the place.
This Lefton's a pretty rich guy here.
He's a retired broker who became a gentleman farmer. Treasure Cave's at one end of his farm.
I'll tag along when you call on him. Now, Casey, if we're going to get some early morning fishing, we got to hit the road.
Okay, let's go. We'll drop you off to your apartment, Annie.
Thanks. Good night, Ethelbert.
Good night, pal.
So long, Ethelbert.
So long. Oh, gee. A nice fishing trip and a swell murder mystery, too. Some people have all the luck.
Don't tell me, Casey, nobody ever caught fish with the wiggler lure you used this morning.
Oh, is that so? Well, I've caught fish and plenty with that wiggler. Well, it didn't work this morning because every time I got a near strike, you were splashing around with that pork rind bait.
Pork rind's the best bass bait in the world.
That's so. Why'd you catch something with it, then?
Well, only because you were...
Casey, Captain,
What?
please.
Huh?
Women are supposed to be gabbers, but no two gals ever extended a two-word subject like no fish into an hour-long argument.
How about the two-word subject long skirt, Annie?
Or a popular one-word subject, men.
If you men were gentlemen, you wouldn't gang up like that on a lady.
Oh, gang up one. Well, here's Lefton's house. Come on, let's pile out.
Hey, some place the guy has.
I'll say. Beautiful house and a model farm and the ocean practically in his backyard.
All we're interested in, Annie, is the cave he owns. Now, let's go in and introduce ourselves.
Casey, remember, I don't want to be known as a city cop here.
Oh, okay. Here, carry my camera and equipment case.
Carry...
Sure. We'll say you're my assistant photographer.
Oh, swell, pal.
Wait a minute. Remember, I demand a respectful attitude from underlings. So please address me hereafter as master.
Nuts.
Oh, hey, a woman's just come out the door.
Good afternoon.
How do you do? We have an appointment with Mr. Lefton.
You're the newspaper people?
Yes, the Morning Express. Our managing
My brother
editor.
told me to expect you. I'm Miss Lefton.
Oh, nice to know you. This is Miss Williams.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Mr. Logan, my assistant. And my name is Casey.
Please come in.
Thank you.
My brother's in the living room here. Basil,
Oh, yes, Ida.
the newspaper people are here.
Oh.
Miss Williams, Mr. Casey, Mr. Logan. This is Mr. Lefton.
Sit down.
Thank you.
Ida, get Ramsey.
Very well, Basil. Excuse me.
Ramsey is my superintendent. He'll take you people to the cave. Frankly, I deeply resent the invasions of my privacy caused by the so-called mystery murders in Treasure Cave. So please get your material as quickly as possible.
Yes, we will, Mr. Lefton. I suppose the stories given to the press associations by the county sheriff's office are substantially correct.
Insofar as I know, and all I know is that during the past year and a half, 3 men have been found dead in the cave.
According to legend, Mr. Lefton, pirate treasure is hidden in the cave.
That's only a legend, Miss Williams.
Have you any theory to account for the recent murders, Mr. Lefton?
I think they're the work of a madman.
Why?
Because they were so utterly purposeless. None of the victims were robbed, and they had nothing in common. Sheriff Fargo agrees with me.
Oh. The 3 victims had nothing in common, huh?
Nothing.
But all had your permission to be in the cave.
Yes, I've never thrown it open to the general public.
Well, then your permission is one thing they had in common.
That can scarcely account for their deaths, Mr.
Excuse
Casey.
me, Basil?
Yes, Ida.
Mr. Weiler's on the phone. Will you talk to him?
What does he want? The same old thing?
Yes, he says he's willing to increase his last offer by $2,000.
Tell him I say again that the land isn't for sale.
Why don't you tell him?
I'm tired of telling him. Anyway, it's your concern more than mine. This property is going to belong to you.
I'll tell him.
Forgive me for shouting at you, Ida. Did you send for Ramsey?
Yes, he's on his way here. Excuse me.
I apologize. This man Weiler owns the farm adjoining mine, and for the past 2 years, he's been trying to buy a strip of my land. I'm completely fed up with him.
I guess we've all met tests like that.
Mr. Lefton,
Oh, yes, Ramsey.
your sister told me to come right in, sir.
Quite right, quite right. These are the newspaper people I told you about. Miss Williams, Mr. Casey, Mr. Logan. This is Ramsey, who runs my farm.
How do you do? Very glad to know you.
He'll take you to the cave.
All right. We'll get going right away, Mr. Lefton, and thanks a million.
Not at all. Take them by boat, Ramsey. The best way.
Yes, sir. Come with me.
Okay. Thanks again, Mr. Lefton.
Our story will continue in just a moment. And now, a word about beer insurance.
Beer insurance? How does that work?
Easy. Select a good, tasty brew, then insist on having it delivered in glass bottles.
In glass bottles?
Yes, in glass bottles. Because glass bottles and glass bottles only can bring you beer and ale as it comes from the brewery, unaffected by any foreign taste or flavor.
Beer that's brewery bright.
Beer in glass.
And now we have a new kind of bottle.
The Anchor Glass one-way bottle.
It requires no deposit.
No return to the store.
When it's empty, dispose of it as you would any food container.
You are the first and last to use it.
It saves space in the icebox.
Easy to open, easy to drink from.
It's always in good taste.
And it protects that real brewery flavor.
As only glass can protect it.
Yes. The revolutionary new Anchor Glass one-way no-deposit bottle is sweeping America. For perfect flavor, demand beer in glass bottles. For extra convenience, demand your favorite brand in the new Anchor Glass one-way no-deposit bottle, a product of Anchor Hocking. The most famous name in glass.
This motorboat will get us to the cave in just a few minutes. If it took you folks overland, it'd take longer.
Cave entrance is near the beach, Ramsey, is it?
It's right off the water, Mr. Casey. The scientific fellers who came here told me Treasure Cave was hollered out by the sea. That's why it ain't a pretty cave like some I saw in Kentucky when I was soldiering down there.
Oh, did you go through Mammoth Cave in Kentucky, Mr. Ramsey?
Yes, ma'am. They tell me folks come from all over the world and pay big money to go through that place, but the hole under them cliffs I'm taking you to is nothing but a dark old tunnel.
How long you been out of the Army, Ramsey?
2 years, got too old. Come right back here, and Mr. Lefton's sister gave him my old job back.
His sister keeps house for him?
Yes, ma'am. Ever since his wife died 20 years more ago. I figure Miss Ida got married or never got married herself because she thought she ought to take care of him and his daughter.
Lefton has a daughter?
She's had 3 husbands, all no good. She supported on her father's money. Now he's paying for a 3rd divorce so she can marry a 4th bum. The old man's crazy about his only kid, so she gets anything he's got and throws it away.
Guess he has plenty. We heard him refuse to sell a part of his farm at any price this afternoon.
That guy Weiler?
Yeah.
The boss won't sell the cave.
The cave?
It's on the strip of land Weiler wants to buy. It ain't worth much. Guess that's why he willed it to his sister. That no good daughter of his gets everything else when he dies. You can see the cave entrance now at the foot of the cliff.
Oh, that big hole there?
Uh-huh. Injun Sam's waiting there. He'll take you to where them murders were committed.
Injun Sam?
Oh, Sam's what you call character. That's him standing on the dock there.
Big guy.
Weighs over 250 and none of it fat. He killed a guy with just one punch.
He's killed a man?
Yeah, set him up for manslaughter, but Sam got a full pardon. He came out of jail about the same time I got out of the Army. Hey, Sam!
Oh, Ramsey.
Got them newspaper people aboard?
Huh? Low line. I've fastened both.
All right, here goes.
I got
I'll help you out later.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Ramsey.
Sam, this is Miss Williams, Mr. Casey. Doggone, I forgot your name.
Oh, Logan, my assistant.
Oh, sure, Logan.
Oh, don't forget my equipment, Logan.
Yeah, Mr. Casey.
I bring lantern here for each. Take there.
Much obliged.
Thank you.
Leave you folks now and get back on my job.
Much obliged for your help, Ramsey.
I'll thank my boss. Watch out for him, Sam.
Hey, watch out, Ramsey.
Casey, I don't like this Indian man.
Neither do I, Annie. Not so crazy about Ramsey, either. Where you people want to go? To Spirit Temple place, where murders are done? Yes, Sam. Take us to the Spirit Temple. Come. It's dark inside. Use lantern and watch your step. When do we get to the Spirit's Temple, Sam? Soon now.
Hey, how big is this cave? You've been walking a long time.
Half mile.
And most uninteresting, just a dark, dreary tunnel.
Yeah, certainly no tourist attraction. Cave made by spirits. Ever run into one of those spirits? I hear and see many things in caves that make me afraid. I not go alone to Spirit Temple anymore. When did you see and hear those things? After I come back here from prison.
Have you told the police about it?
I tell Sheriff Fargo. He say I crazy. I go ahead now. Cave gets very narrow here. You follow.
Say, how does that guy strike you, Casey? You think he's nuts or putting on an act?
I don't think he's nuts, Logan.
He makes a swell suspect for all three of those murders.
Apparently the county sheriff doesn't think so.
Sheriffs are sometimes better politicians than they are policemen.
Said a mouthful there.
I'll say. Hey, the cave has gotten narrow.
Yeah, there's only a passage here.
Winds around like a corkscrew. Watch, step back there. Shine lights on floor. You go downward now. We're watching, Sam. Careful, Annie.
Yeah, I'm being careful. It is deep.
Yeah, now the passage is getting wider. There's a squeeze back there for guys our size, Casey.
A much tighter squeeze for an Indian sand. This guy's built like a battleship.
Hey, we're coming out in a huge chamber.
Hey, ceiling must be 100 feet up.
Here is Spirit's Temple where men die.
Yeah. Show us where those dead men are found.
Come. Man killed by pirate sword died here.
Oh, the rocks are stained with blood, Casey.
Yeah. Come. Man who was drowned lie here.
That guy who drowned that man outside the cave and then carried him all the way in here must be a big, strong guy, Sam. Extra big and strong.
That's what Sheriff Fargo say. But I say, man drowned here in Spirit Temple.
There's no water here to drown a man in.
Spirit's rainwater. Spirit drowned that man.
I'll believe that after I see his spirit at work. I'm beginning to wonder what kind of a law officer this Fargo is.
Hey, good sheriff. A good little man. He, my friend.
He's obviously your friend.
What you say?
Logan didn't mean anything, Sam. That's just his way. Hey, show us where the third dead guy was found, will you? The one who was shot with the old-time pistol.
He was on other side. Behind Temple also.
Logan, you've got to take it easy. Can't make cracks about this sheriff.
I know, I got sore. Why hasn't he put that big guy through the work? Smells like out-and-out protection to me.
Me too.
Well, okay, but Sam's watching us. Come on, break up this huddle.
Did you call that big rock formation the Temple Altar, Sam? Is that it?
That is what they call.
Yeah, looks like a giant-sized altar.
Yeah, and the rocks around it look like giants praying. It's spooky.
Here is where a man found with bullet in... Mr. Casey, Mr. Logan.
What?
Look there.
A man?
Oh, there's an
through his throat.
Logan, went clear through. Look at the head of it sticking out.
Flint arrow hit. His old Indian arrow. Very old.
You know this dead man, Sam?
Yes. Sheriff Fargo.
Come on, get in the car. Let's think this thing over.
You know, we'd better do some thinking after what we've just been told by Sheriff Fargo's chief deputy.
I owe Fargo's memory a big apology. He hasn't been missing a bet, Casey.
You said it.
Everyone who had access to that cave was checked by the sheriff's office, and Fargo spent hours in the Spirit Temple searching for leads. That's what he was doing this morning when the coroner says he got that arrow through his throat.
He got it because he found a lead.
As the others were killed because they'd found something.
Oh, the pirate treasure?
Apparently.
Just before the first killing, that man Weiler tried to buy the cave and legal property rights to anything found on a person's land. Casey, drive out to Weiler's place and let's see what we can find out about him.
It might take too long, Annie. We haven't got much time to waste up here.
Drive back to Treasure Cave, Casey. We'll pay another visit to the Spirit Temple.
Check, pal. My idea exactly. But we'll stop off first at Lefton's house.
Why?
Because every murder victim, including Sheriff Fargo this morning, had received formal permission from Lefton to prowl through that cave.
Yes, you gentlemen and Miss Williams may go again to the cave.
Thank you, Mr. Lefton.
Ida, will you phone Ramsey's quarters and ask him to take these people by boat?
Right away, Banky.
I'm terribly distressed by Sheriff Fargo's death. Terribly distressed. He was a friend of mine.
I can't get over what happened to Sheriff Fargo, Mr. Casey. He was a friend of mine. Only this morning I took him to the cave in this very boat, so I'm taking you folks now.
Did you take all the other murder victims to Treasure Cave, Ramsey? In this boat?
Yep, all of them. Then turned them over to Injun Sam.
No. I go inside cave with none of those men who were killed. They say they want to be alone. So I give them lanterns. Then go up to my house on Cliff. Shall I guide you again to the Spirit Temple?
No, Sam. We want to be alone.
Just give us lanterns.
Okay. I give. Then go my house.
Quite a few little things those murder victims had in common. Here's a group of rocks we'll concentrate on, Logan. They're set close together.
Yeah.
Only a small man could wedge himself between any of these big stones.
Sheriff Fargo, like the other murder victims, was a skinny little guy.
Another thing they had in common, Casey.
You know, there's so many rocks around here, so many possible passages.
Now shine your lantern into each crevice as we're doing it for you.
Yeah, try to spot a place that a little guy might squeeze through.
Or a little woman.
Huh?
Don't move, any of you. Ida!
Miss Lefton.
You're armed with a very modern weapon this time, Miss Lefton.
Yes. A bow and arrow or an ancient pistol can be effective against a single man. But when you left my brother's house, I sensed that I might have to kill all three of you.
You reach your private passage through your brother's house?
I enter it from a point near the house. No one knows the spot but me. I'm sorry. I must kill you now.
Well, spoil the game you've been playing if you bump us off with anything so unfanciful as that rifle, Miss Lefton.
I haven't been playing any games. I've been protecting my personal interests. I discovered this passage while Injun Sam was in prison. And since there are superstitions about this cave, I killed the men who discovered my secret in an unusual way.
Your secret is the pirate treasure.
No, Miss Williams. This passage leads to another cave that extends for endless miles with ceiling of crystal-like gypsum and pillars of white onyx, a fairyland of beauty. People will pay to see it, pay millions, pay me, because I inherit the cave.
Why did you have to keep it a secret?
Because of Basil's worthless daughter. She'd get it if Basil knew the cave was of any value. He'd change his will. You see now why I protected myself in the only way I could, by killing those who threatened the security I've earned. I'll kill everyone who threatens.
I've got her, Logan. You've got her. I've got her.
We've all got her.
You got so interested in what you were saying, you came too close to us, Miss Lester.
Yeah. Here, that's where you put a gun. When a woman starts to talk, you just gotta stop her.
We'll join the crowd at the Blue Note in just a moment. Many a housewife will tell you that she much prefers Fire King oven glass for this very practical reason. Fire King oven glass is so easy to clean. That's it. Fire King oven glass is so easy to clean. It won't absorb the baking stains and odors which are almost impossible to remove from ordinary baking dishes. Now, there's a scientific reason. Fire King oven glass has a special non-porous surface which is literally mirror smooth. This surface is achieved by a closely guarded Fire King secret process. This is just one of the many reasons it will pay you to insist on Fire King oven glass by name, for there is only one genuine Fire King oven glass. Now, you'll find a wide variety of Fire King casseroles, pie plates, and general utility dishes in all sizes wherever household glass is sold. You'll be amazed at the low price, and you'll be charmed by the clean, gleaming, pale blue beauty of Fire King oven glass, a product of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass.
The case was busted in less than 24 hours, huh, Miss Williams?
In less than 8 hours, Ethelbert.
8 into 24. Gee, that's only a third of the time Captain Logan said.
There were 3 of us working on it.
3? Well, Casey and Captain Logan makes only 2. Oh, you.
Yes.
There's a few things I don't get, Miss Williams. How did the guy get drowned in that spirit's temple half a mile from water?
Well, it doesn't require an ocean to drown a man, Ethelbert. A small pail of water will do the job if you first hit him on the head with a rock and then dunk his face.
So that's how.
That's how.
Clever, you women.
Thanks.
The only thing I got against women is they talk too much.
Oh, yeah?
Casey and Captain Logan still up at the lake catching fish.
They're still at the lake, not catching fish. And they're talking about no fish. Talking, talking, talking.
Crime Photographer, starring Stotts Cotsworth as Casey, is brought to you each Thursday by the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation, makers of Fire King oven glass, Anchor glass containers, Anchor caps and closures, all products of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. Crime Photographer is directed by John Deep. The original music is by Archie Blyer, and the program features Miss Jan Miner as Anne and John Gibson as Ethelbert. Herman Tittison is the Blue Note pianist. Daylight saving time ends next week, and the entire country will be on standard time. If your area has not been on daylight savings time, tune in Crime Photographer 1 hour later. This is Tony Marvin saying goodnight for the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, with offices in all principal cities of the United States and Canada. Thursday night on CBS is the biggest show in town, so stay tuned for exciting dramatizations on Reader's Digest Radio Edition, which follows immediately over most of these stations. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Philip Morris presents Crime Photographer. It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling to wake up fresh with no cigarette hangover. Yes, you'll be glad tomorrow you smoked Philip Morris today. Good evening. This is Ken Roberts greeting you for Philip Morris and inviting you to listen to another adventure of Casey, crime photographer, ace cameraman who covers the crime news of a great city. Written by Alonzo Dean Cole, our adventure for tonight, Death of a Stranger. Morning, a little after 10 o'clock. Behind a massive desk in the richly appointed office that is a part of his home sits Robert Hayden, whose lucrative business is the buying and selling of rare stamps. A door opens and his brother enters.
What do you want, Ronald?
An old fellow outside wants to see you.
Who is he?
He wouldn't give me his name. He said you'd know who he was if I told you he has, the 3 Skilling Orange Era.
He has the 3 Skilling Orange Era?
Well, don't ask me for an explanation. He wouldn't give me any.
For your information, Ronald, the 3 Skilling Orange Era is a Swedish stamp. The only one known to exist is owned by an ex-king who would be a most unlikely visitor to this office. Your man outside is a nut. Get rid of him.
But the old chap acted perfectly
I
sane.
said get rid of him.
Very well.
Oh, wait, Ronald. Can't you learn the least thing about a secretary's duties?
I've done something wrong again?
You've just wasted my time, Ronald. Look, I've had to support you most of your life, and mine. When my son Horace was taken ill, you offered to take over his job. But you've been nothing but a bother. Now, file these letters, and correctly, please. I'm going upstairs and see Horace.
He's gone out for a walk.
Why, the doctor told him to stay in bed. Oh, that young fool. If he has a relapse when I need him, I'll see if he's gone out. Answer that telephone and say that I'm out. Wait.
Right.
I'm expecting a call from my son, Arthur. If it's him on the wire, say I'll have that check for him this afternoon, and not to bother me about it before then.
What check?
Oh, he'll know about it. Pick up that telephone. I'm going up the back stairs.
Robert Hayden's office. His secretary speaking.
Well, you're learning, Uncle Ronald. Soon you'll be a better secretary than I am.
Oh, it's you, Horace.
Mm-hmm. Is Dad there?
He just went upstairs to raise the dickens if he found you out of bed.
Well, I'm down in Market Square. I walked all the way here, and I feel fine.
Oh, your dad won't like it.
Does he ever like anything I do or you do? The only member of the family who ever gets a decent word out of him is my little brother, Arthur. Is he around now?
No, but your father's expecting him, I think, to pick up a check.
Another check for the fair-haired boy, huh? When I want extra money, the old man tells me to live on the salary he pays me.
Well, now, Horace, your father tries to be...
Uncle Ronald!
What?
Come here! Someone help!
What was that, Uncle?
Your brother, Arthur, he's yelling. Hold the wire, Horace.
Uncle Ronald!
What's wrong, Arthur?
I just came into the outer office, and I found that man. Look at him.
Good.
Arthur, Ronald, what's going on here? Who is that?
That's the stranger who wanted to see you, Robert, the man who gave me that message.
There's a knife in his throat. I found him slumped in the chair like that. Is he dead?
Yes, Arthur, the man's dead. Looks like suicide.
What's your verdict, Doctor?
This man did not commit suicide, Captain Logan.
I told you this was a murder, pal.
Shut up, Casey. Go on, Doc.
The knife entered the old fellow's neck at an impossible angle for self-infliction.
Oh, it seems I never get an easy one. The people in this house say they never saw the guy until this morning. They have no idea who he is or why he came here. Can we have the knife now, Doc?
Yes, I'm finished.
Muller, dust it for fingerprints.
All
And you, Sergeant, make a thorough search of the body.
Yes, sir.
Can I interview the people who found the body now, Captain?
You've already interviewed her, Miss Williams, and Casey got their pictures.
You sent him upstairs before we could finish our job.
That's all we know.
It's all I know so far. We heard exactly the same story from Robert Hayden, his brother, and his 2 sons.
No prints on the knife, Captain.
That's just swell. Did you find anything on the body, Sergeant?
Looks to me like the killer went through the guy's pockets, Captain.
How about identifying marks in his clothing?
No labels, no laundry marks to help us either. The guy must have had a wife who washed his clothes, or he did it himself.
He doesn't look to me like a fellow who'd do his own laundry.
Why?
Well, look at his face. You can tell he was a nervous, sensitive, artistic type, Logan. His kind go dirty before they'll do boresome jobs like washing clothes. Yeah, this guy had an interesting face, Annie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a nice face.
At a time like this, you talk about an interesting face? Sergeant, ask the Haydens to come downstairs, all of them. I want to talk to him again.
Right, Captain.
You think one of them may have been the killer, Captain?
Miss Williams, how can I think anything yet about this case?
I merely asked.
Hayden has quite a fancy setup in this big old house, hasn't he?
He's many times a millionaire.
Did he make his dough in the rare stamp business, Logan?
No, in the stock market. I understand he made a big killing there and sorted the proceeds away, quit speculating, and made a business out of what had been his...
I've heard that he's recognized as one of the world's greatest authorities on philately.
On what, Annie?
Philately. It means stamp collecting.
Oh.
You wish to ask us further questions, Captain?
Yes, Mr. Hayden. Come in, all of you.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing any of us can tell you.
This lower floor of your house is devoted entirely to your business, Mr. Hayden?
Yes, it's kept separate from my living quarters. My clients enter this reception room directly from the street as they'd enter a shop. My private office is in there, and my secretary has a room off that door.
Your son has acted as your secretary?
My eldest son, Horace, until several weeks ago when he was taken ill. Since then, my brother has attempted the work.
Very clumsily, I'm afraid.
Of course, you might have trained Arthur to take my place, Dad.
I have no head for business, Horace.
You simply have no head, Art.
No, look, that's enough, boys.
Mr. Ronald, you say the stranger gave you the impression that his message about the 3-skilling orange error would mean something to your brother? Mr. Casey...
The stranger couldn't have given such an impression. He didn't know me, and I didn't know him.
My question was addressed to Ronald, Mr. Hayden. Well, I did believe the stranger knew you, Robert. He seemed so confident that you'd see him.
You're a fool.
Now, Mr. Hayden, you left your private office shortly after you received the stranger's message.
Yes?
You didn't come into this reception room then?
No. I went directly up the back stairs, and I didn't come down until I heard my son Arthur yelling for help. I thought something was happening to him.
Arthur.
Yes, Captain?
You said you walked in here from the street and saw the dead man.
That's right. I've never seen a fellow just stabbed himself. It seemed all I could do was yell for help.
At that time, Horace, you were talking to your uncle over the phone, huh?
Yes, Mr. Casey. I'd called Dad's office from a booth in the Market Square drugstore. I held the wire while Uncle Ronald went to learn the reason for Arthur's yells, and when he came back on the wire and told me the reason, well, I naturally flagged a cab and hurried home.
You reached here before we cops did, Mr. Horace.
Yes, you policemen certainly took your time in getting
Well,
here.
if you'd correctly reported the stranger's death, we'd have come here faster, Mr. Hayden.
What do you mean?
You said the man had committed suicide, but we found a murder.
Murder? That man didn't kill himself?
He did not kill himself.
Well, but then, who killed him?
And why?
That's something I think one of you 4 men can tell me.
Now he's thinking, Annie.
Yes, Casey. And I wonder where it'll get him.
Just a minute, Mr. Nestor Camp. I'm fixing up your order. You say Logan got nowheres with them Haydens, huh, Casey?
No, nowhere at all, Etherbert. They haven't changed their stories a bit.
And the victim's identity has to be known before Captain Logan can hope to prove that one of the Haydens or anybody had reason to kill him.
Logan lost his sense of values on this one, Annie. Showed his hand too soon.
There's no clue to the stranger's identity, huh?
Nope.
That makes things really tough. You think any one of them Haydens could have done it except the one who was telephoning from Market Square?
I don't know. And we won't know anything about this stranger until... You know, that guy's face haunts me, Annie.
You know, it's the kind of a face that you don't forget.
Yeah. If the paper had print that close-up I took of him,
Yeah, somebody would be sure to identify it.
Why won't they print it?
Well, did you ever see a close-up of a guy with a fresh knife wound in his throat?
No.
Well, you won't. In any family newspaper, Ethelbert. Too many customers wouldn't like it.
Well, I'm a customer, and I wouldn't object.
Well, all right, pal. You asked for it. Here's the picture I took of the dead stranger.
Oh.
You see?
Yeah. Hey, that dead guy is Mr. Carfora.
What?
He lives in my neighborhood, Casey.
Well, where?
Oh, who was he?
Where? What was he?
Mr. Carfora owns a little old house on Bay Street, just back of the lumber yard. He and my sister Edna sent their clothes to the same wash lady. And she says he'd done some kind of work in his house, but she didn't know what.
Annie, we're going to that house on Bay Street right now.
First, I'm going to kiss Ethelbert.
Blue Note Cafe, Ethelbert Oh, it was Williams.
That must be the place, Casey.
Yeah, it is the place, kid. It's the only house in the back of the lumber yard.
Well, it's so dark, I can't see whether that's lumber piled back there or what.
Well, I got a flashlight here.
We should have phoned Captain Logan to join us.
We'll let that lug in on this after our exclusive is in the bag. Come on, Annie.
You're going to break into the house?
Oh, not break in exactly. I'm kind of handy at opening doors without causing any damage.
Well, I hope we can find something in there that establishes a motive for Carfara's killing.
I have a hunch we will find something.
Casey!
Explosion.
It was in Carfara's home.
Hey, look, the place is on fire.
That man.
He's running from the house. You stay there, Annie.
Casey, come back here.
After I get a good look at that.
He's shooting at you. Your flashlight.
Shot it right out of my hand. That was foolish, mister. You got no target now. Another miss, fella. Try again. Now, that gun flash gave me a target. Now I've got you.
Casey! Casey, where are you? I can't see. Answer me, Casey. Answer me. Oh.
This morning, when your alarm clock rang, did you wake up with cigarette hangover? That stale, musty, smoked-out taste in your mouth. Cigarette hangover. That tight, dry, uncomfortable feeling in your throat. That's what takes the joy out of smoking. And when that happens to you, it's time to change to Philip Morris. Remember, Philip Morris is the one, the only cigarette proved definitely less irritating, definitely milder than any other leading brand. That fact is recognized by eminent medical authorities. No other cigarette can make that statement. Remember, top-ranking doctors, eminent nose and throat specialists actually suggest Philip Morris in cases of irritation due to smoking. That's why we say, if you're tired of cigarette hangover, join the millions and change to Philip Morris. You, too, will discover in Philip Morris a milder smoke, a fresher, cleaner smoke than you've ever known before. Yes, you'll be glad tomorrow you smoked Philip Morris today. Philip Morris, America's finest cigarette. And now back to Casey, crime photographer.
Sure you're okay, Annie?
Yeah, I didn't really black out, Casey. The wallop I got was just a glancing blow.
There's a welt on my head the size of...
Don't sit up. Sit still for a while. Don't try to move.
We got to get away from here, kid. That burning house is throwing out too much heat.
And smoke. Somebody's turned in a fire alarm. Yeah, the trucks are coming.
I hear them. And it'll be too late to salvage much from that little shack. Any evidence we might have found there is ashes by now.
The man who shot at us and slugged us set that fire.
Sure did. Annie, we may find out something more.
What you picked up?
A gun. A hot revolver with an empty cylinder.
Oh, that man dropped it after he hit us with it.
And it might tell us who he is.
Let's get it to Captain Logan.
Wait a minute, Annie. Wait. The firemen will be on the job in a minute. They'll cool off that little house in a hurry. I want to see what's in the ashes.
You say this guy Carfora was an engraver, Casey?
Well, that had been his trade, Logan, but the guy was essentially a hobbyist. And among other things, he went in for chemistry and photography. Annie and I saw the remains of some swell equipment in the ruins of his home.
Yeah, we checked our findings there with neighbors who'd known him, Captain. Nobody knew him really well, but we're told that his main interest was philately.
Stamp collecting, dumbbell.
Oh, stamp collecting. Well, anybody knows that.
Yeah, well, get the connection, though. Carfora was an absolute bug on stamps. He bought them constantly and is supposed to have owned some very rare books on the subject.
His collection apparently was destroyed by the fire.
And that fire was no accident, pal. It was set by the guy who slugged Dan and me.
Have you any idea why?
Captain Logan.
Yes, Sergeant?
I just got the report on the gun Casey found, sir.
Oh, good.
Swell.
Now, let's have it.
A permit for a revolver of this make and serial number was issued 6 months ago to Arthur Hayden.
Arthur?
Well, that's the youngest son and his father's favorite.
Arthur's the one who discovered Carforo's body. Sergeant, issue an order for the arrest of Arthur Hayden.
Wait a minute, Logan, will you? Before any arrests are made, before anyone's told about that gun or our identification of the stranger, let's have a talk with Robert Hayden.
The old man. Yeah. He could have used his kid's gun tonight. He's the big stamp man, and stamps are the link with Carfora. All right, let's have a talk with Robert Hayden.
This is an imposition, Captain. Well, why should I open my office to you at this time of night?
Because it affords more privacy than your living rooms upstairs, Mr. Hayden.
And we'd like to have privacy.
For more idiotic questions about the death of that unknown man, Mr. Casey?
We'll try to keep our questions a little short of idiotic.
You haven't up to now. But citizens must cooperate with the police, I suppose. Please step into my office. Ladies first, Miss Williams.
Thanks.
Now, what can I tell you that I haven't already told you before?
First, Mr. Hayden, what business did you do with Angelo Carfora?
Angelo Carfora?
Mm-hmm.
Is the name familiar?
Well, of course it is. I never forget a client, at least not a client who gave me cause to remember him, as this Carfora did.
Well, Casey, we didn't expect him to admit, no.
Well, tell us about Carfora.
Well, he did business with me for a long time, buying only seconds, stamps that are damaged in one way or another and worth only a fraction of normal value. But quite frequently, he submitted undamaged stamps for my opinion as to their genuineness. I found all of them to be forgeries, except the last one he sent, which was a perfect postmaster provisional. Oh, his business meant little to me in a monetary way, but he had a feeling for stamps, and I enjoyed his interesting letters. I never met the man personally, but...
You never met him?
No. Why do you ask me about Carfora? I thought you were only concerned about that murder.
Angelo Carfora was killed in your reception room this morning.
What?
He was the stranger.
This is incredible.
How long since you heard from Carfora?
At least a year, maybe 2 years. Why was he killed in my place?
Mr. Hayden, have you bought some very rare stamps in the last year or so? Stamps you paid a lot for?
Yes. Less than a month ago, I was lucky enough to get a Mauritius twopenny blue. Several weeks before that, I acquired a 9-pence lilac brown of Ceylon, and but you don't know about stamps. These are among the blue chips of philately. I paid a high price for them, but they were perfect specimens.
Well, who did you buy them from?
Well, I've made all my best buys lately through the...
That gunshot.
Slug got Hayden in the
It
chest.
was fired from that doorway.
And then the door slammed shut.
Well, it's locked now. Lend me some of your weight, Casey.
Right.
That open it. Miss Williams, see what you can do for Hayden while we...
Help him!
Logan! I see. Break, you two. Break!
This gun was on the floor beside him, Logan. A hot gun.
It's Arthur's gun, Captain. I knocked it from his hand. You gave me no chance to explain, Uncle Ronald.
You can explain now, Mr. Arthur. Both this gat and the one you dropped at Carfora's place tonight.
But I don't know what...
I heard a shot. What's happened here?
Horace, your brother Arthur...
shot his father.
Arthur? No, I didn't.
Captain Logan, I'm afraid nothing can be done for Hayden. He's dead.
Arthur Hayden, I'm placing you under arrest for murder.
No.
Hold it, Logan.
What?
Let's get this picture straight before you arrest
Picture
anybody.
straight enough, Mr. Casey. I caught Arthur with the gun in his hand. But I didn't shoot him. I just picked up that gun when Uncle Ronald grabbed me.
Just picked it up?
Yes. I just come into this hall through the street door in the back. And then I heard a shot and loud voices in Dad's office. I ran this way and I saw the gun on the carpet. Without thinking, I picked it up and just then
Is that
Uncle
the
Ron-
best story you can think of, Arthur?
But it's true. Horace, I swear it's true.
Whereabouts in the hall were you, Mr. Ronald, when you saw Arthur with that gun?
At the foot of the back stairs, I was on the floor above, and when I heard that shot, I came down 3 steps at a time.
The shot brought you too, Horace?
Yes, down the front stairs.
Now, you were the first on the scene, Arthur. Did you see whoever dropped that gun?
No, he'd gotten away before.
This is nonsense. Nobody dropped that gun, and nobody got away.
My brother is the killer, Captain.
Sure, Casey, it's as plain
I
as...
don't agree.
Why not?
Because Hayden was killed to cover up the murder of Carfora. And Arthur doesn't fit the Carfora picture as I see it now.
Look, Casey, Arthur discovered Carfora's body. You were slugged with Arthur's gun outside Carfora's house. And now Mr. Arthur Hayden is found with the murder gun in his hand a few seconds after his father's been bumped off. What more do you want?
A probable link to Carfora.
Well, I don't understand.
Arthur, you got a check from your father today, didn't you?
Yes?
How big was it? What was it for?
It was $2,000. I owed a gambling debt.
Again?
Okay, Horace, okay, I'm no good. Dad was always paying out money to get me out of trouble. The old man was my friend, as well as my father.
As my brother's favorite son, Arthur, will inherit most of Robert's estate.
But I never even thought of that.
If you did, you never needed Carfora.
But who is this Carfora?
The name isn't familiar to you, Mr. Ronald?
No.
How about you, Horace?
I never heard the name until you mentioned it.
You're a liar.
I beg your pardon?
How long were you your father's secretary?
About 10 years.
During those 10 years, like any confidential secretary, you opened your boss's mail, read it, and took his dictation when he answered it, didn't you?
Yes,
But you never heard the name of Carfora?
Say, what is this?
You know what it is. Your father made you work while your brother was allowed to play. You hated both of them for that. You never had enough money. And through Carfora, you saw a way to make big money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. You played both your father and Carfora for suckers. It was easy to keep apart while you were on the job as secretary. But when you were taken sick and your uncle was put in your place, you foresaw trouble. You could think of only one way to avoid it. You knew Carfora would come to the office this morning. So you got out of bed against orders to be ready for him. When your uncle left the reception room to deliver that message about the Swedish stamp, you killed Carfora.
Oh, you're crazy. I was a mile away in a drugstore in Market Square when Carfora was killed. I talked to Uncle Ronald from a phone booth there.
Yes, he did, Mr. Casey.
How many phones are there in this big house, Mr. Ronald? Lines, I mean, not extensions.
Why, 3.
You used one of those 2 other lines to call the office line, Horace. You were nowhere near Market Square.
You can't prove that.
You know about the dermal nitrate test?
Dermal nitrate?
It'll show that you fired a gun tonight.
You're not going to send me to the chair?
Logan,
Drop that knife, Horace.
No, let me kill myself.
You don't read any easy way out. Here. Casey, hang on to this knife while I slip the handcuffs on him.
Okay, pal.
Why did you do it, Horace?
You've always had all the luck, Arthur. I've always been the fall guy. I was a fool to think I could change things.
But, Mr. Casey, I don't quite understand. Why did Horace kill my brother, and what was there between him and this man Carfora?
I don't get it either, Casey.
Neither do I.
Well, I'll tell all of you what Horace is going to put in his full confession after I take a lot of pictures.
We'll join our friends at the Blue Note in just a moment. But first, it's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling to wake up fresh with no cigarette hangover. Yes, that's something more and more smokers who have changed to Philip Morris are discovering every day. Millions of new smokers now enjoying in Philip Morris a milder smoke, a fresher, cleaner smoke than they've ever known before. And for a good reason. For in Philip Morris, they enjoy the one cigarette proved definitely less irritating, definitely milder than any other leading brand. Yes, it's actually suggested by top-ranking doctors, eminent nose and throat specialists, in cases of irritation due to smoking. Doesn't it make good sense for you, too, to try Philip Morris? Yes, join the millions and see what a difference it makes, what a pleasure it is to smoke America's finest cigarette. Next time you step up to a cigarette counter, call for Philip Morris. And remember, you'll be glad tomorrow you smoked Philip Morris today.
Did Casey call a turn on Horace's full confession in advance, Miss Williams?
Pretty nearly, Ethelbert.
Well, what was the Carfora setup, and how'd you know?
It was all very simple. To a mastermind.
Huh.
Carfora was a bug on philately. Stamps, that is, to you, Annie. He was a skilled engraver who had a lot of fine chemical and photographic equipment, and somebody wanted to destroy the place where he lived and worked.
All of which didn't mean much to your mastermind until our talk with Robert Hayden.
He supplied missing parts of the puzzle. Carfora, as he threw the mails, had bought a lot of rare stamps that were in reach of his pocketbook because they were damaged. And he'd sent Hayden a lot of undamaged stamps for appraisal. In Hayden's expert opinion, all were forgeries except the last.
Which told the great Casey that Carfora had been trying to make perfect stamps by copying damaged ones and had finally succeeded.
You mean he was a stamp counterfeiter?
Yeah, that's right. But he didn't try to pass his counterfeits off as a genuine article, though. He wanted to sell them for what they were, perfect copies. But Horace was hit with a big idea. He made a deal with Carfora, and an exclusive secret deal, but in his father's name.
And then stamps for which he paid Carfora only a few dollars, he sold to his father and other collectors for thousands.
Gee, what a racket.
And like all crooked rackets, it couldn't last. Carfaro called to see old man Hayden, which would have exposed the whole setup, of course, so Horace had to kill Carfaro. Then he removed all identification from the little guy.
Which gave him time, as he thought, to set fire to Carfaro's house and then destroy all the evidence of his counterfeiting activities before the police could see the evidence and smell a rat.
Then Horace shot his old man to keep us from smelling the same rat.
And tried to frame his brother for both jobs. Nice guy.
Charming person.
Annie, it's lunchtime. Would you like to put on the feed bag with a really charming person?
Meaning, of course.
Oh, of course, but the great Casey.
Are you paying, or do we go Dutch, or must I lend you 10 until payday?
Now, that's a nice question.
Well, it's a fair one. Like all the masterminds of my acquaintance, you're usually broke.
Well, as a matter of fact, tonight I am.
No wonder.
What do you mean?
Well, he's been associating with stamp collectors all day.
What's that got to do with it?
Philately. Don't you get it? He's philately broke.
Oh, Ethel.
Friends, remember this. If you're tired of cigarette hangover, call for the one cigarette that gives you a milder, fresher, cleaner smoke. Yes, from now on... Good night, Johnny. See you next Thursday, same time, same station, when Philip Morris again will present another exciting adventure of Casey, crime photographer, starring Stotts Cotsworth. Until then... Smoke a pipe? You get real solace, comfort, and pleasure from Revelation pipe tobacco. Plus smooth burning. Plus a swell aroma. Revelation pipe tobacco is a revelation in smoking pleasure. Only 15 cents. Try Revelation. Crime Photographer is produced and directed by John Dietz. It is written by Alonzo Dean Cole and is based on the fictional character of Flash Gun Casey, created by George Harmon Cox. Original music by Cy Fewer, and the program features Jan Miner as Anne and John Gibson as Ethelbert. Herman Chittison is the Blue Note pianist. This is Ken Roberts saying goodnight for Philip Morris, America's finest cigarette. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation brings you Crime Photographer.
Hiya, Casey.
Hi, Ethelbert. What's new?
Did you read here what the president of the Columbia Broadcasting System says? He says one of these days we'll have radio sets so small you can wear them on your wrist.
Oh, that'll be wonderful.
Yeah, you can always have a radio with you.
Oh, man, that'll be wonderful.
You seem quite excited about this new wristwatch radio, Tony.
Well, why shouldn't I be? It's wonderful. Then every Thursday, everybody will know the right time to hear me say, Anchor Hocking is the most famous name in glass. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Marvin. Every week at this time, the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, and its more than 10,000 employees bring you another adventure of Casey, crime photographer, ace cameraman who covers the crime news of a great city. Written by Alonzo Dean Cole, our adventure for tonight, the Piggy Bank Robbery. 8:15 in the morning. An elevator in the towering Express building stops at an upper floor and discharges a sleepy-eyed Casey. Heavy-footed, he walks across the corridor and wearily opens a glass-paneled door labeled Photography Department.
Hi, Casey.
Hello, Jim.
Your car break down on the way here, or have you simply decided to keep bankers hours?
What do you mean?
Hasn't anyone ever told you that we button pushers are supposed to punch the clock at 8 a.m. sharp when we're on morning shift?
Oh, nuts to you.
Okay, pal.
I never can wake up in time for this morning trick.
City desk been looking for me?
No, but Bill Shapiro has.
Oh, what does Cubby want?
He came in all excited this morning. Something very mysterious has happened to him.
What happened to him?
Well, sometime during the night... here he is. He'll tell you himself.
Casey,
Oh, Bill.
I've been up the city room looking for you. I thought you might have gone there before coming here.
You didn't tell the desk I hadn't shown up here, I hope.
Certainly not. What do you think I am?
Okay, I'm only kidding, pal. Jim tells me something happened to you last night.
It was the darndest thing, Casey.
Oh, sit down, Bill. Spill your story.
You're not going to yawn when you hear it. This is something right up your alley.
At this time of day, my alley is strictly...
Well, of course, if you don't want to be bothered.
Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. I don't mean to be a sleepy lug, Bill. Naturally, I'm interested in whatever happened to you. Go ahead, shoot.
Casey, you know my wife and me have a 16-month-old kid.
Uh-huh.
Well, when I got up to come to work this morning, naturally, the first thing I do is to go into the living room to look at Julius where he sleeps.
That's right.
What do you think I see besides Julius?
What?
Someone's been in our living room during the night. They jimmied the door and searched the place.
Well, they didn't hurt the kid, did they?
They didn't even wake him. And we couldn't see that anything was missing at first. The wife's gold wristwatch was laying out in plain sight, and so was $15. But the burglar hadn't touched him. What do you think was the one and only thing he took, Casey?
Well, you tell me.
Little Julius's piggy bank.
Piggy bank? Much dough in it?
Not over $1 in small change.
Your burglar was either a goof or some kid.
Wait a minute. Been around enough to know the kind of jobs house prowlers do, and our job was opened by an expert. Casey, I got an idea why that piggy bank was stolen.
Huh? Why? What is it?
This was a brand new piggy bank because Julius busted his old one yesterday morning.
So?
You see, Julius likes his piggy bank like some kids like a certain doll.
Uh-huh.
He always wants it with him when the wife takes him out in his carriage. And sometimes people who stop to look at him drop a couple of pennies in it. Well, someone dropped something else in that bank of his. The one that he busted.
What?
Now, this is something I ain't told anybody else, Casey, because if there's a big story in it, you're the guy who can get it, and I want you to have it.
Thanks.
You've been awful nice to me since I've been working here.
You're not a hard guy to be nice to, Bill. Well, what did somebody drop in the kid's bank?
This.
It looks like a pass key.
Uh-huh. Somebody who stopped to admire the kid must have stuck it in there. Now, I think it was some crook who had to get rid of it in a hurry, and last night he came to get it back. But he didn't know, of course, that the bank he took wasn't the same one he put the key in.
Your wife didn't remember anybody dropping the key in at all.
No. What do you think, Casey?
Well, this may be just an old key to nothing at all that some chiseler dropped in the bank, like some guys drop slugs in the collection baskets at church.
But it might be the key to a place where stolen dough was hid. Or jewels.
Now, if this was a key to a safety deposit box, I think you might have an idea, but it isn't. This is just an ordinary, flat, cylinder-locked door key, that's all.
My idea's all wet, huh?
Well, it's pretty far-fetched, you know, Bill. Of course, you reported the burglary to the cops, huh?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
What you said, that only a goof or a kid would steal a baby's piggy bank and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't tell him about the key. You keep this key and think about it, Casey. I still got a notion there's a mystery in it and a story.
Okay, Bill. I'll just stick it in my desk drawer and do some thinking about it.
Yes, I will. When I wake up, if you don't mind, I'm going to grab myself a nap.
Sure.
Uh-oh, that's photography department, Casey speak. Oh, hello, Burke. Yeah, go ahead, shoot.
City desk.
What? Wharf Street, under Pier 30. All right, I got it. Well, who's Manny Armstrong? Oh, sure, yeah, I remember now. Listen, tell Annie Williams I'll meet her downstairs in the lobby. We'll get right down there. Goodbye.
Well, what is it, Casey?
That's the end of my nap. Manny Armstrong, the counterfeiter, has just been found murdered.
Counterfeiter?
Yeah, one of the smoothest, too. He nearly drove the Treasury Department nuts before they nailed him. That was around 10 years ago. I'd almost forgotten the guy's name. Where's my hat?
There, on your head.
What? Oh, thanks, yeah. Well, I'll see you later, Bill.
Don't forget to think about that key, Casey.
Key? What key? Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. I'll think about it, kid. So long.
Hey, Walter, go down cellar and bring up some more sweet vermouth. We only got one bottle left the back of this bar here.
And bring up some more lemons.
Yeah, and some... huh? When did you two blow in? Never mind them lemons, Walter.
We
Just now.
Oh, boy, do we feel beat up,
You can say that again. We've stuck on an assignment for 12 solid hours, Ethelbert.
What assignment, Miss Williams?
The Manny Armstrong murder.
I read about that in the evening papers. He's the old counterfeiter who was just freed from prison.
Yeah, well, he didn't enjoy much freedom. He gets into this town yesterday morning after being sprung from the federal pen at Lewisburg, and this morning he's found dead under a barge pier.
Beaten to death, the papers said.
Not just beaten, Ethelbert. He was deliberately tortured.
Yeah?
Well, that side of the murder's off the record. The cops don't want it known yet, Ethelbert, so...
Of course, I won't say anything. Any clues as to who done it, Casey, off the record?
Well, only one.
Yeah?
Marks on his face and head indicate that the guy who beat him wore a heavy signet ring with a big, sharp-cornered letter E on it.
That sounds like a hot clue.
Well, that's what made us stick with the case so many hours, but it hasn't led us anywhere so far.
Thank goodness we'll get time off tomorrow for those extra hours, Casey. I'll use them all as sleeping.
Me too, Annie. Hey, Ethelbert, have some coffee brought here to the bar for us, will you, pal?
Sure. Hey, Walt! Oh, Walter, have some coffee brought for Miss Williams and Casey. And take back them lemons. To get back to the subject, didn't this Manny Armstrong have some known enemies who might
For a crook, he had very few enemies, pal. Anyway, the torture angle indicates that the killer was trying to make Armstrong cough up information.
And the cops have another angle on that. The Treasury Department got a conviction against Armstrong 10 years ago for making and passing $5 and $10 bills that were good enough to fool anyone but experts. They weren't able to find the plates he made them with. Those engraved plates would be worth plenty to another crook who wanted to go into the counterfeiting racket.
So the killer may have tried to make Armstrong tell where they was hid, huh?
That's the idea.
You think he did tell?
It's doubtful if he was able to tell.
Why?
You see, during his last 5 years in prison, Armstrong was a very sick guy. He almost completely lost his memory. Prison doctors are convinced that Armstrong doesn't know where he hid those plates or recall much of anything else that he did before his sickness began.
Which seems to explain why he was beaten to death, Ethelbert.
He couldn't tell.
Yeah, that's right. Say, where's that coffee?
Hey, Walter, where's... Excuse me, there's the bar phone. Blue Note Cafe, Ethelbert speaking. Yeah, just a minute. For you, Casey,
What?
your city desk.
City desk?
Oh, we're not on duty.
And we're not going to be. Give me that phone. Hello, Casey speak. Oh, there's an assignment you think I'd like to cover, huh? After I just put in 12 hours on a job. What do you think I am, anyway? Wait a minute. Say that again. I'll go up there right away. Thanks a million. Thanks for handing this to me, boss.
This guy's sick, Miss Williams.
What is it, Casey?
Bill Shapiro's just been taken to the hospital. He may die.
Bill Shapiro.
The cub photographer you like?
That's right, yeah.
He was in here just this morning telling me about his apartment being robbed of a piggy bank.
Tonight, he's been almost beaten to death. His wife's badly hurt, too.
But why?
Come on, Annie. We're going to find out why.
Say, tell me, did you ever take a magnificent roast, steaming hot from the oven, and put it on a platter, and suddenly, bingo, the platter cracks? Well, that simply can't happen with Jadeite, the amazing new dinnerware developed by Anchor Hocking. You see, Jadeite is as heat-proof as the Fire King oven glass you use for baking, and yet it has the delicate beauty of rare old Chinese porcelain. And Jadeite prices are incredibly low. For example, a cup and saucer in open stock cost only 15 cents. And a complete 35-piece Jadeite dinner service for $6 costs less than $5. So ask for beautiful jade green Jadeite dinnerware at chain stores, department stores, hardware stores, and all other stores selling chinaware and glass. Remember the name, Jadeite, spelled Jadeite. Jadeite, the newest triumph of Anchor Hocking. The most famous name in glass.
You're on the job here, Logan. I guess it means Shapiro is a homicide case.
Fortunately, it doesn't, Casey. I just got word from the hospital that your friend's going to be okay.
Oh, yeah?
I'm so glad, Captain.
Me, too. How about his wife and his baby?
Yeah, the baby wasn't hurt at all. Mrs. Shapiro is hit in the head and KO'd, but right now she's suffering from nothing worse than shock and hysteria. She's been taken to the hospital, too.
Well, what happened in this apartment?
Well, Mrs. Shapiro said that about 6:30, just as she and her husband were about to have dinner, she answered a knock at the door, and when she opened it, saw a man there, and, well, that's the last she remembered.
The man knocked her unconscious then.
Yeah. And when she regained consciousness, she found her husband lying on the kitchen floor, dead, she thought, so I got a homicide report when she phoned headquarters.
Was she able to describe the guy who hit her, Logan?
No, he worked too fast, and her husband won't be able to tell us anything for at least a week.
Of course, she told you about the burglary here last night.
Yeah. Oh, you know about that piggy bank thing, eh?
Yeah, Bill told me this morning. You think there's any connection there?
I've been trying to figure one, Casey, but the parts don't fit. Anyone who prowls an apartment and steals nothing but a kid's penny bank isn't the sort of crook who comes back later and nearly kills a guy.
Yeah, that's the way it seems to me, too.
But I have found a connection with something else that's red hot.
Yeah?
What?
Now, strictly off the record. Whoever beat up Shapiro wore a signet ring with a big, sharp initial E.
Casey.
You found the same marks on Bill as you found on Manny Armstrong?
Mm-hmm. And the beating Shapiro got was like the one Armstrong took, blows to the head and face, only Shapiro lived through it.
Yeah, but...
What connection can Bill Shapiro, just a cub reporter, have with Armstrong?
That's what I want to ask you and Casey, Miss Williams. You especially, pal. You know Shapiro.
Well, he couldn't have any connection with Armstrong. He was only a kid when Armstrong went to jail 10 years ago. Now, wait a minute. What did Mrs. Shapiro tell you about that piggy bank robbery?
Only that the bank was stolen.
Did she mention anything about a key?
Key? What key?
Maybe the key to the Shapiro-Armstrong connection. Pal, I'm going back to the office. Where can I reach you in half an hour?
Hey, what is it?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
I got a notion. Or rather, Bill Shapiro had one that may pay off. I don't want to talk about it until I do some thinking that I promised Bill I'd do before.
Then maybe you know what you're talking about. I don't.
Where can I reach you in half an hour?
I'll be back at headquarters.
All right, I'll phone you there. Come on, let's get to the office, Annie.
Oh, okay, but lady in the dark had nothing on me.
Well, I'll enlighten you on the way, Annie. Come on. I tossed it in a drawer of my desk this morning. Here it is. Here it is.
It's just an ordinary flat pass key.
Maybe it isn't ordinary. Wait a minute. Let's try this magnifying glass.
Why?
I got a hunch.
Well, through the magnifying glass, it's still an ordinary flat pass key.
Look at the other side.
Still nothing out of the ordinary.
No.
Well, there goes the hunch.
I guess so. Nuts. You see, Armstrong was an engraver, and I figured he might have engraved something on this key so fine it couldn't be seen with the naked eye. Something maybe about the location of those counterfeit plates that he hid away before his memory went haywire. Well, I'm used to being wrong.
You gave Captain Logan a big build-up about this. You better tell him to forget it.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Now, what now?
I just noticed something different about this key Bill Shapiro gave me. This isn't a key turned out by one of the big lock companies. This is a duplicate.
So what?
Well, locksmiths who make duplicate keys often stamp their names on the blanks they use, but I've never known of one of them who stamps on the original number, Annie. This key I got from Bill Shapiro has a name and an identifying number on it.
Ludwig Marius. And the number's 12138.
Hey, wait a minute. That isn't a true identification number. Manufacturers use serial letters to avoid running their numbers up into the millions. This key has no letters on it.
Well, what do you think?
Well, this 12138 must be a code of some kind. And the name... Wait a minute. Let me look at this phone book.
Yeah.
Armstrong spent most of his life in this town. He was arrested here. He must have hidden those plates here. Marius is an uncommon name. Let's see. There's only one listed in the book, Annie. And he's listed as Edward Marius, DDS. He's a dentist, not a locksmith.
But the name on the key isn't Edward Marius. It's Ludwig
I know,
Marius.
that's so. The name's so unusual. They must be relatives. Annie, that signet ring. Some people put their first initial on jewelry instead of their last, and Edward begins with an E.
Well, so does Emily and Ethel and Ermintrude.
I know. All right, anyway, let's take this key to Logan instead of phoning him. You'll get a code expert in who will give us the lowdown.
Okay.
All right, come on. I'll open the door.
Oh, thanks. Oh.
Excuse me, lady. I was just about to go in when this gentleman decided to let you and himself out.
There was nobody in the photography department now, mister. The guys are all out on assignment.
Now I can see the place is empty, which saves me trouble, Casey.
He's got a gun.
What is this?
Step back into that empty room, both of you, and quick.
Go on, Annie.
Yeah, okay.
Now give me the key.
What key?
The key I've been hearing you talk about from the outside this door. Hand it over.
No.
Yes.
You hit him. Look out.
That's been done. Now you sit.
No.
And just to make sure you stay quiet, I'd put you both out for keeps if it wasn't too dangerous here. Thanks for the key, fella. So long.
All I can tell you about the guy, Logan, is that he was big as an ox.
Yeah, and he was dark and swarthy.
Well, you can identify his picture if it's in our criminal files, Casey.
I doubt
Yeah,
it.
so do I. His hat was pulled down over his eyes and his overcoat collar was turned up.
Well, I can tell you this about him, though. He throws a punch like a mule throws a kick. I'm still groggy.
Yeah, I don't feel so good either.
You're both lucky you got off as easy as you did. Have you looked in a mirror since you came to and phoned for me, Casey?
Yeah. There's a cut on my jaw that looks like an E.
Yeah. Before this muscle man finished with Shapiro, he obviously made him tell that the key had been given to you.
Sure. So he hung around outside the office here until he saw me come in. Then he listened at the door. It was all set when Ann and I started out.
Was he set?
Say, Casey, go over your theory of this key business again. I want it straight.
Well, now we know that the key connects everything that's happened. Armstrong must have known this guy with the E ring wanted it. Was after it. He must have been so close that Armstrong had to act fast. He saw a baby on the street sitting in a carriage playing with a piggy bank, so he stopped, admired the kid, dropped the key in the bank. All the time he was conning the mother into telling him her name and where she lived.
He meant to get back the key after he shook the E-ring guy, but he couldn't shake him, and E-ring put the pressure on him under that pier until he spilled the works.
That's it. E-ring goes to Shapiro's after he kills Armstrong, gets the piggy bank, finds the key isn't inside, then goes back to Shapiro's and tortures Bill into telling him that I have it.
You and Miss Williams say you can't remember all the die stamping you found on that key.
Only the name, Ludwig Marius.
And both Casey and I think that the number started with 121, but we can't recall the rest.
Wait a minute. Now that my so-called brain is clearing a bit, I think that name is the gimmick of this thing, Logan.
Yeah?
And I don't think it's a code, because Armstrong could never remember a code. The figures and letters stamped on it mean just what they say.
Well, then, what we do remember is no help. There's no Ludwig Marius listed, only Edward Marius.
My hunch says that he's the works, Logan. I want to meet that guy. And he's not going to slip any more fast punches over when I do.
Casey will play your hunch. Let's call on Edward Marius.
The maid said you people wish to see me. I'm Edward Marius.
You? This isn't the guy who socked me, Logan.
Oh, that man was twice his size.
Pardon me, but I don't understand.
Well, Mr. Marius, I'm Captain Logan of the police.
Police?
This is Miss Williams and Mr. Casey of the Morning Express.
I'm happy to meet you, but I have no business with the newspapers or the police. I'm merely a practicing dentist.
Mr. Marius, you're the only person of your name listed in the phone book or the city directory.
I'm the only Marius in this city that I know of.
Have you ever heard of a Ludwig Marius?
Heard of him? Ludwig Marius was my father.
Huh? Your father?
He died 10 years ago.
Oh, he died?
Yes.
Will you tell us something about your father, Mr. Marius?
Well, what, for instance?
What he did, who he worked for, his associations?
He worked for humanity. He was a clergyman.
A clergyman?
Yes. My father was minister of the Hillside Church around the corner. Anyone in the neighborhood can tell you about his associations. Gentlemen, I'm proud to be able to say that my father, Ludwig Marius, was the most loved member of this community. What is this all about, please?
Casey, you answer that.
I guess we might as well be going, Logan. Wait. Your father died 10 years ago, Mr. Marius?
Yes.
Logan, didn't Manny Armstrong live in this neighborhood just before his arrest?
Yeah, on Burnham Street, about 6 blocks from here.
Mr. Marius, did your father die on January 21st?
Why, yes. January 21st, 1938.
That's it.
What's it?
Where was he buried, Mr. Marius?
Why, in Beechwood Cemetery. In our family plot.
Thanks. I think I've got it now.
You've got what?
Sure I have, Annie. And Mr. Marius has helped me remember all the numbers stamped on that key. I said he'd be the works of this thing.
Will you tell us?
Sure. We're going to Beechwood Cemetery from here. And watch.
Casey, someone's coming.
I see, Logan.
A man among those tombstones. He looks like a ghost.
Ghosts don't carry a pick and shovel, Annie. I don't think.
Casey, he's a big man.
Bet he is. He's the guy who socked us. I won't forget him. That's your Mr. E-ring.
Sure?
I am. That's the overcoat he had on, and the hat.
Well, if you're both positive in your identification, I'll step out from behind this monument right now.
No, you won't, pal. This is my party.
Casey, come back here. He's twice as big as you are.
Yeah, but I'm twice as mad.
We'll join the crowd at the Blue Note in just a moment. You know, one of the most heartwarming salutations in the world is the phrase, have a cup of coffee. But how often comes the polite, hesitant response, oh, don't go to all that trouble. Well, you know, now you can truthfully say, why, it's no trouble at all. It'll only take a moment. For that's all the time it takes to make a delicious, steaming cup of coffee when you use the amazing new Discovery Soluble Coffee. Now, you put a spoonful of this new kind of coffee in a cup, add hot water, and there you are. That's all there is to it. Now, that's simple, isn't it? And if you haven't tried any of the perfected time-saving instant coffees now on the market, buy a jar tomorrow and give your family and friends a treat. Soluble coffee is particularly welcome at breakfast when time is at a premium. 2/3 of the soluble coffees now on the market are packed in sanitary Anchor glass jars and protected by Anchor caps. These Anchor glass jars and Anchor caps protect soluble coffee perfectly against harmful moisture. They're easy to open, easy to measure from, and easy to reseal. Anchor glass jars and Anchor caps are both products of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass.
Oh, Ethelbert, I sure was proud of him.
Yeah, but look at his face, Miss Williams. All those E's.
Well, at least he tried. It's a good thing Captain Logan was there.
You say them plates for making counterfeit $5 and $10 bills was really in that preacher's coffin, Casey?
Yep. That's where they were, Ethelbert.
Mr. Ludwig Marius died at just the time the Treasury agents were about to close in on Manny Armstrong. So he made an apparently innocent visit to the Marius home where the minister was lying in his coffin.
And while nobody was paying any attention, he shoved the plates under the body.
Oh, then he had that key made so he wouldn't forget where he'd put them.
Oh, no, not then. No. He made the key himself in prison about 5 years later. When he realized he was beginning to lose his memory.
And he passed it to his lawyer for safekeeping, without giving the lawyer any hint that it was more than an ordinary key.
The lawyer told you this?
No. We got the dope from Mr. E-Ring. His real name is Ellis Eno. Eno was a convict in Lewisburg prison at the same time as Armstrong.
And the old counterfeiter was delirious for a while, and he spilled the story of the key to Eno, but he couldn't remember the name stamped on it or the number.
What was the meaning of that number?
But it was the date of Marius's death. 1/21/38, which translates pretty easily as January 21st, 1938.
I see.
I thought you would. Well, Eno got out of the pen before the old man did and waited. Armstrong saw Eno tailing him, and after he got the key from his lawyer, suspected why he was being tailed, dropped the key in a little Julius Shapiro's toy bank, and you know the rest.
And best of all, Bill Shapiro is going to get the reward for finding those plates.
Casey, will you and Miss Williams have a cup of coffee on the house?
Coffee?
Yeah, I'll have Walter get it for you.
No, thanks, pal.
No coffee for us.
Oh, we're going home.
And get some sleep.
Yep. Nothing's going to stop us this time, either.
Oh, excuse me, there's the bar.
Annie. Hey, that must be Bert with another assignment. Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm with you, Casey. Run!
Blue Note Cafe, Ethelbert speaking. No, sir, they have went. Oh, I see. You just wanted to tell them that their pictures are in the February issue of Movie Star Parade magazine. Gee, swell. I'll tell them. Goodbye.
Crime Photographer, starring Stotts Cotsworth as Casey, is brought to you by the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation, makers of Fire King Oven Glass, Anchor Glass Containers, Anchor Caps and Closures. All products of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. Crime Photographer is directed by John Deese and is based on the fictional character of Flash Gun Casey created by George Harmon Cox. Original music is by Archie Blyer, and the program features Miss Jan Miner as Anne and John Gibson as Ethelbert. Herman Chittison is the Blue Note pianist. This is Tony Marvin saying goodnight for the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, with offices in all principal cities of the United States and Canada. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. The Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation brings you Crime Photographer.
What does E-M-A-N-S-O-U-M-A-F spell?
E-M-A-N-S-O-U-M-A-F. Well, what?
Spelled backward, it's famous name.
Famous name?
Did someone say Anchor Hocking?
How come Anchor Hocking?
Why, everyone knows that Anchor Hocking is the most famous name in glass. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Marvin. Every week at this time, the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, and its more than 10,000 employees bring you another adventure of Casey, crime photographer, ace cameraman who covers the crime news of a great city. Written by Alonzo Dean Cole, our adventure for tonight, Lady in Distress. Early, about 2 o'clock, a narrow midtown street lined with raucous nightclubs. Wandering lazily along it is a tall, slim man whose costume in this metropolitan center is, well, bizarre to say the least. For from his 10-gallon hat to his high-heeled boots, he's every inch the cowboy. Suddenly, from a shadowed doorway, he hears...
Mister.
Huh?
Mister, please.
You talking to me, ma'am?
Yes, come closer. Here, where we can't be seen.
Well, sure, ma'am, but...
I'm in desperate trouble, and I simply can't go to the police. Not yet. When I saw you, you're appearing in the rodeo, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am, at the Coliseum.
And you're from the South, like me.
I come from Texas.
You're not a part of this town, this street. I can trust you.
Well, I reckon you can, ma'am. What you want I should do,
Get a cab here for me, and then ride with me to Union Terminal.
Well, I'd be glad to, but why?
All I can tell you is some men are looking for me, and if I'm found, I may be killed.
So you and Casey took in the rodeo last night, huh, Miss Webb?
No. Casey went alone, Ethelbert.
Yeah, I went alone. I saw a swell show, too. Poor Miss Williams. She had a date with her aunt and uncle. They spent the evening at Pinky Bannister's.
That clip joint?
Yeah, her aunt and uncle are the adventurous type.
Well, we had a little excitement at Bannister's Club. That South American playboy. You've heard of him, Ethelbert. Senior Gallo?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he and another inebriated gentleman got into a fist fight and had to be gently removed by Bannister's muscle men.
They say that rich Gallo fella always carries a gold-plated gun and a diamond-studded holster for his self-protection. Did he?
No, there were no fireworks.
Boy, but I saw the real action at the rodeo, though. Guys bulldogging steers, roping wild longhorns. I really saw a show.
Quite a few of them cowboys has been coming into this bar. See their fancy dresses,
Yeah.
you know? Just like in them Gene Autry movies.
Yeah, there's some swell fellas among them. I got fairly well acquainted with a bunch, taking publicity pictures and all
Say,
that.
here comes one of them now.
Hello, Casey.
Hey.
Howdy, Miss Williams.
Hi, Tom. How
Hello,
are you?
Mr. Morrissey.
Just finished your matinee?
Yeah.
Ethelbert, shake hands with Barbecue Tom Morrissey.
Pleased to meet up with you.
Glad to know you.
Casey, I was over to your office a minute ago, and they said I'd find you here.
Oh, you wanted to see me about something?
Yeah. Would you excuse us, Miss Williams?
Why, sure. Yes, of course.
What's wrong, fella? You look kind of worried.
I'm terribly worried, and I know you well enough to figure you're a good man to come to for advice. Last night, Casey, I met a young lady.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. When it comes to women, Tom, I don't know from nothing.
Well, you might know how I can find her.
You met her last night and you lost her already?
Well, she was in big trouble, Casey, and it was really early this morning I met her. I was walking up a street near the Coliseum, sort of gawking up at them nightclub places, and she ran up and asked me to get her in a cab. Some men were after her.
Oh, and you fell for it, huh? Well, what happened after you and the gal got into the cab, Tom?
Well, I tried to persuade her to tell me about the men she was afraid of, but she said she couldn't because it concerned her family honor.
Family honor?
Which was also the reason she couldn't go to the police.
Oh. Did she tell you anything about herself?
Well, only that her friends called her Mary Bell and that she was from a fine old Southern family.
You say she was young and blonde
and beautiful, Casey.
How much dough did she borrow from you?
How'd you guess she borrowed money?
Oh, I'm kind of good at that kind of guesses. How much?
$100. Now, look here, Casey. Don't you go getting wrong ideas about that little lady. She wasn't no gold digger.
Oh. Well, what happened after she got your dough?
Well, she got out of the cab and promised to meet me at noon today. I waited from noon till after 2 o'clock at the place she said she'd be, but she didn't show up. I've got to find her, Casey, and if them fellas she was afraid of has done her any harm...
Can't you see, Tom, that you've been a fall guy for one of the oldest rackets in the world?
I won't believe that. You know your way around this city. I don't. Now, how do I go about finding Mary Bell?
You go down to police headquarters and tell your story.
But I can't do that. She didn't want the police to know.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
Well, for your future protection, pal, come across the street to the Express building with me. We just might find a picture of your Mary Bell in our petty rackets file.
Casey, I told you I wouldn't find anyone who looked like that little lady among your pictures of female crooks.
Well, she's been smart enough not to get mugged for our files, I guess, that's all.
Will you do now as I asked you to do at first? Try to find a photo in your high society files. That's where she belongs. Oh, yes, she's a good singer, too.
Singer?
Yes, she gave one of them concerts here once.
She gave a concert?
Uh-huh. She let that slip when I said she had a beautiful speaking voice.
Well, let's humor you, Tom. We'll see what's cross-filed under concerts.
That's her, Casey. That's a picture of Mary Bell.
You're sure? Wait a minute, Tommy. You sure?
Of course I'm sure. What's the stuff in the file say about her?
Oh. Mary Bell Warren. Daughter of Stephen Warren, socially prominent banker.
You see, Casey?
Yeah, I see. Concert, May 1945 at Maxwell Hall. House guest of Mrs. Donald P. Burgess. Hey, your Mary Bell must be the real goods. Mrs. Donald P. Burgess is big stuff around
I told
here.
you.
Okay, I've been wrong before. Yeah. Now I want to find this gal and know what goes on as much as you do. This looks like the beginning of a front-page story. Let me get that phone.
What you gonna do?
Wait a minute. Hello, this is Casey, operator. Get me Mrs. Donald P. Burgess. That's right, Mrs. Donald P. Burgess. Yeah, thanks very much, Mrs. Burgess. I know I've given you cause for worry, and I'm sorry. Yes, I'll call you back the moment we learn anything. Goodbye.
What'd she say, Casey?
Mary Bell Warren phoned her shortly after 2 o'clock this morning.
That must have been right after she left me.
That's right, Tom. She asked Mrs. Burgess if she could come up to her place, that she had to have some advice.
You see? Something happened to her.
Well, yeah, the girl never did show up. Afraid that's the way it adds up, too. Whatever happened must have started, though, about 3 months ago.
What do you mean?
Because Mrs. Burgess said that Miss Warren and her family are old friends, you see, and 3 months ago, she got a letter from the gal's mother in the South saying that Mary Bell had abruptly decided to come here. And that phone call this morning is the first that anyone has heard from her.
Well, what in tarnation do you suppose?
Well, what basis have I got to suppose anything? A strange babe takes you for $100 with what sounds like the gal in distress gag. Then she turns out to have a millionaire father and top-hat social connections.
Well, we're wasting time here. We've got to find that little lady.
Now, wait a minute. That's too big a job for you and me, pal. We gotta take this to the cops.
Neil, guess you're right.
Yeah, I'll probably crab my chance for an exclusive, but we'll take this picture of Miss Warren and get him started.
Casey?
Oh, hello, Annie. Hey, Annie, come in here a minute. Well, look, you get a lot of wound-page assignments. Ever run across the blonde in this picture?
Face is familiar. Hey, Casey, I saw her last night.
You what, huh?
You saw her last night?
Yeah, at Pink Bannister's Club.
Pink Bannister?
Yeah, she's a singer there.
In that lousy joint?
Oh, yeah, she did seem awfully out of place. She looked like a lady, and she had a sweet voice. Well, why have you got her picture?
Come on, I'll tell you on our way to Pink Bannister's.
What makes you interested in my blonde singer, Casey?
Oh, Miss Williams heard her here last night, Pink. Thought she was good. That's
Good enough to deserve a little free publicity, Mr. Bannister.
This cowboy gonna help you get it?
I've already explained that Tom Morrissey is a friend of ours. We just brought him along.
That's right.
What's the girl's name, Mr. Bannister? I didn't catch it last night.
Her name's Lottie Dunbar.
Lottie Dunbar.
Yeah.
How long she worked for you?
Oh, about 2 months.
Where does she live?
Montrose Hotel.
Oh, it's not a very classy joint. How late does she work here?
Well, our last floor show is 3 a.m.
Did she work that late this morning?
No, she said she was sick. She left early.
We need more than that information. I want to know why she
Now, wait a
left
minute,
you
Tom.
early.
I asked you to keep your mouth shut.
I'm sorry, Keith.
Hey, I don't get this.
All right. Might as well give it to you straight. We have reason to believe that something's happened to Lottie Dunbar.
Something's happened?
Yeah. What made her leave here early?
I've already told you.
Did she come to you and say she was sick?
Yeah, here in my office. Now, that's all I know.
Was, anyone with you at the time?
Why, yeah. A couple of chumps had gotten into a fight on the floor. My boys had brought him in here for a cooling off. I talked one of them out of it, sent him home. The other was still in here with me.
Well, that checks, Casey. I told you about that fight.
And I saw Gallo leave this office, and the other man hadn't come out when I left with Uncle Wilmer.
Hey, who was this other man, Pink?
Just a quarrelsome drunk I never met before and I never want to see again. Well, after I collected the bill he owed, one of my boys put him out, told him not to come back. Now, suppose you tell me why you think something's happened to the Dunbar girl.
Well, it's too long a story to go into now. But if we don't find her soon in good health, you'll hear all about it from the cops.
I can't tell them any more than I've told you, Casey.
Okay, Pink. Come on, Annie, let's go. Come on, Tom. We'll try the Montrose Hotel. So long, Pink.
So long.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Huh? Hello?
Yeah, boss.
Come here.
Want me I should follow them wise guys?
Yeah, I want to know every place they go and about everyone they talk to.
I'll be with them all the way.
And, if it seems necessary...
Sure, boss. I know what to do.
Our story will continue in just a moment. Well, Alex, here's tonight's question. What was the world's first one-way container?
Shoot, Tony. What was the world's first one-way container?
An egg.
An egg? Say, you're right. When you open an eggshell, you know that you're the first and last to use it.
And it's the same way with the new Anchor Glass one-way no-deposit bottle. It's never been used before. It will never be used again.
The Anchor Glass one-way bottle brings you beer and ale as it's meant to taste.
Clean, clear, sparkling.
Beer that's brewery bright.
Unaffected by any foreign flavor.
And when you've enjoyed the beer, you dispose of the empty bottle as you would any other food container.
No deposit, no fuss, no empties to be returned.
The one-way bottle, the safest, most convenient way to buy beer.
Yes, indeed. And that's why the revolutionary new Anchor Glass one-way no-deposit bottle is sweeping America. For perfect flavor, demand beer in glass bottles. For extra convenience, demand your favorite brand in the new Anchor Glass one-way no-deposit bottle, a product of Anchor Hocking. The most famous name in glass.
Well, the hotel manager told us Mary Bell didn't come home this morning and ain't been seen since yesterday, Miss Williams.
No, I figured all this would be a waste of time. Well, let's get back to the car.
Okay.
Only one thing to do now, let's go to the cops.
Which means goodbye exclusive.
Miss Williams, how can you think of newspaper stories when that little lady may be heard
Oh,
of?
I'm sorry, Mr. Morrison.
See, Tom, we got to be impersonal in our jobs. If we weren't, we... Hey, wait a minute.
What?
That guy getting into the green car up ahead of us.
Yes.
Seems to me that green convertible was behind us when we drove up here.
It was. I noticed it.
Hey, Casey, I've just placed that man. He was one of the bouncers who broke up the fight in Bannister's place last night.
Oh, that's very interesting, Annie. All right, I'll start our car and see what he does. You and Tom keep an eye on him.
Okay. Yeah, he's following us, all right.
Is he alone in the car?
Yeah.
He may be closer to information about Mary Bell Warren than we figured a few minutes ago. If that guy is tailing us, I've got an idea.
His car lights are only about 100 yards behind us now, Casey.
I thought he'd creep up on us. All right, get ready for action, Tom.
I'm ready.
Now, look, Casey, the man in that car will have a gun, and neither you nor Mr. Morrison...
Tom and I know what's going to happen, Annie. That mug doesn't.
We're coming to another turn.
Okay, now brace yourselves. I'm shoving the brakes on hard.
He's going to hit us, Casey.
No, he's swerving off the road.
Had to. We're in the middle of it.
His car's in the ditch.
All right, come on, Tom, quick.
I'm with you.
You stay here, Annie. Drive our car to the roadside.
Yeah,
will
okay,
you?
I know my part.
Take your hands off me.
I'll take that gun, you.
That's some big idea. You guys forced me off the road and then
Don't
you
play innocent. Are you going to tell us what you know about Mary Bell Warren?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're one of Pink Bannister's gang. You've been following us. You got me wrong.
We've got you right.
You choked at me, cowboy.
I'll squeeze the daylights out unless you talk. What's happened to Mary Bell Warren?
I never heard of that name before, I swear.
Change your tune.
Easy, Tom. Wait a minute. He doesn't know that name.
What happened to Lottie Dunbar?
The lady who was singing in your boss's place. Talk.
You better talk, punk. You haven't got a gun now.
But I...
Talk, I said.
I will. If you won't go to work on me, I'll spill all I got. But it ain't much, honest.
All right, spill what you got.
Okay. Last night, there was a fight in the club, see? Between two drunks.
Yeah, that South American guy, Gallo.
And another guy I never seen before. Me and the head bouncer, Jim Robbins, we broke it up. And Pink had us shagged to scrap us into his private office. Pink told me to get back into the club, but Jim stayed in the office.
All right, go on.
Well, a little later, I get a rush call from Jim to go with him. And all he tells me is that this here babe, this Lottie Dunbar, has just been caught snooping on the boss's private business. For us to go get her.
This was just before 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, me and Jim rush out of the joint just in time to see her get into a cab with this here cowboy.
So you followed us?
No, I didn't follow. Jim sent me back to tell Pink everything was under control.
Jim Robbins followed it.
Yeah, in another cab. I don't know what happened after that, honest.
You're lying.
Yes, help me, I ain't.
What did Pink say when you told him Robbins had everything under control?
Well, he said to keep my mouth shut, that's all. And I ain't seen Jim Robbins since. I swear I don't know what's happened to that dame or why.
Tell the truth, you ornery skunk.
Hold it, Tom, hold it. Bannister's a cagey guy. He wouldn't let a punk like this in on anything big. And kidnapping is plenty big.
We'll go to Bannister. I'll beat the truth out
Wait
of
a
him.
minute, wait. You, Mug. You said the girl was caught snooping while Gallo and that other guy were in Pink's office.
That's the way I got it from Jim.
I think Senor Gallo is the guy for us to call on next, Tom. Come on, punk, you're traveling with us.
I can tell you nothing more. When I was in that Bannister club last night, a strange man insulted me, and I struck him. Then in his office, Senor Bannister made the man apologize, and I came back here to my hotel. That is all that happened in Senor Bannister's office.
I think you're forgetting something that happened there, Mr. Gallo.
No.
Yes, look here. The girl has been kidnapped, possibly killed, because she saw or overheard something in Bannister's office that you can tell us about. You better cover up for the rats that snatched her?
I do not know.
You do know. I'm sure of it because you're scared. You're scared, and it shows in every move you make, every word you say. What are you afraid of, Gallo?
Well,
If you don't tell us, mister, we'll find out.
Yes, you will find out. And the police. I was a fool to think it could be kept a secret.
Let's have it.
Last night in that office, I killed a man.
Casey.
You killed a man?
Yes, I am a murderer.
Who did you kill?
The man who insulted me. I was drinking too much champagne, and I have bad hot temper. In that office, this man insulted me again. I remember that. Then I struck him. Then he hit me back hard and knocked me down. Everything went black. When I again knew what was going on, Senor Bannister and a man who worked for him were holding my arms. The man who hit me was on the floor, dead. And it was my gun that shot him.
What happened then?
Senor Bannister, he said he will not tell police. He said he and that man who worked for him will hide the dead body and protect me.
That's what Maribel overheard, Casey.
Yes, of course.
What did Bannister say it'd cost you for his protection, Mr. Gallo?
He did not say anything. He only told me to go home, that he will take care of everything, and I will hear from him.
Oh, you'll hear from him, all right.
We've got all we need to nail Bannister now, Casey.
I'll say we have.
While you call the police to arrest this murderer, I'll be on my way to Bannister's place. I'm going to make him tell me what's been done to Maribel, and if she ain't alive...
Wait, Tom, wait. You'd only be tipping our hand, maybe losing our chance of finding that girl.
Casey's right, Mr. Morrissey.
Well, what shall we do?
Well, first I'll call the cops.
To arrest me?
Yes, Mr. Gallo. Thing doesn't add up. Not at all.
What do you mean, Casey?
I'll pin him. Oh, hello, headquarters. Connect me with homicide, will you, Captain Logan? Tom, here's what I mean.
Yeah.
If Miss Warren was snooping on Bannister while he covered up a murder, he had reason for kidnapping her. But why was she snooping? Why was she working in his joint? Why didn't she run to the cops?
Yeah, there's a lot of funny things.
Yeah, including that crack about her family honor. And another thing, oh, wait a minute. Hello, Logan. It's Casey speaking. Listen, Logan, I'm going to be down to headquarters in about 20 minutes with a very wealthy Senor Jose Gallo. Because he says he's a murderer. Yeah, he just made a confession. Yeah, well, wait a minute. Now, let me tell you something now that's really important. Put a tap on Pink Bannister's telephone lines, Logan. Yeah, right away, yes. And put a shadow on him, too, the best you got. I'll tell you why when I see you. Logan, it's too long a story to go into now. But do it, will you, pal, and quick. We're starting right away. Goodbye. Tom, I think we can expect action from Mr. Pink Bannister very soon.
You want him shadowed?
And his phone line's tapped.
Because he's going to receive a report from one of his hired hands as soon as it's done. Who? The punk right here.
Who, me?
Yes, you. With my fingers around your neck. And you'll tell him you're still spying on us. That we've been talking to Senor Gallo, that we've just left his hotel with him, and you overheard us say we were taking him to police headquarters. We'll be at police headquarters when you phone that report.
I get it, Casey. Bannister will guess that Gallows confessed to us, and he'll make some kind of a break.
I think so, Annie. You know, I've acquired a hunch about that family honor gag of Mary Bell's.
Oh? What is it?
No. The kind of hunch I might talk myself out of if I talked about it. Let's get down to Logan's.
It's nearly 5 minutes since that mug phoned our dictated report, Casey. You figured Bannister'd make a move right after.
Look, allow him a few minutes to think, Logan. The punk handed him a shock with that news about Gallo.
Also, the man on his tapped wire and those covering the club have to have time to phone you after he does something, Captain.
Now, this phone's completely cleared for their calls, Miss Williams, and if Casey hasn't guessed wrong...
If Casey's guessed wrong, Miss Maribel's life won't be worth a nickel.
Will you give my guess a chance, Tom?
Hey, there's our ring.
Logan speaking. Now, go ahead. Yeah? Yeah? 1287 Jastrow Street? I got it. Okay, Flanagan, get out there the quick way. We'll be right behind you.
Bannister's left the club?
Just now, with 2 guys tailing him and Sergeant Flanagan with a squad going direct, as we'll go.
Come on.
He's gone into the house, Captain.
That's all I've been waiting for, cowboy. My men have the joint completely surrounded. Come on.
That big window in front, Logan?
Yeah, watch out for flying glass, Miss Williams.
Yeah, my head's down, Captain.
Here goes.
Hands
up, Bannister! You 2 other mugs. Now get the cuffs on him, man.
Come on, you 2 guys.
Hey, that black-haired man, Casey. He's the one Gallo had the fight with. Alive.
That proves my hunch, Annie. He's the guy Gallo was supposed to have murdered.
Supposed to have murdered?
Yes, Logan. There wasn't any killing. Those guys simply put on an act that was convincing to Gallo. They expected to collect millions for covering up his crime, but Miss Warren got wise to the gag, and Gallo confessed.
Where's Miss Maribel? If you've harmed one hair of her head, Bannister...
She hasn't been hurt.
We found the girl, Captain.
Maribel!
Oh, Mr. Morrissey, I knew you'd find me.
Well, that's a pretty picture. Hold it, will you?
Looks like romance, Casey.
At least a reasonable facsimile there.
How'd you get wise to this fake murder business, Casey?
Well, Logan, all the parts wouldn't fit together in any other pattern. Look, after I get a few more pictures, I'll tell you why. Smile for the camera, Bannister, will you?
You dirty lousy.
Such a sour disposition.
We'll join the crowd at the Blue Note in just a moment. You've often heard a woman say, I don't mind washing dishes so much, but oh, those pots and pans. That's because she uses ordinary pots and pans. Now, when you use Fire King oven glass, you reduce that tiresome kitchen drudgery to a minimum. First, because Fire King oven glass is so amazingly easy to clean. Fire King is a special non-porous surface that's literally mirror smooth. It comes clean in a jiffy and never absorbs baking stains or odors. Now, second, you save dishwashing time because you bake, serve, and store leftovers all in the same Fire King dish. You'll find a wide variety of Fire King casseroles, pie plates, and general utility dishes in all sizes at chain and department stores and wherever household glass is sold, all at amazingly low prices, all guaranteed for 2 years against oven breakage. Ask for Fire King oven glass by name. Fire King is a product of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass.
You figured Mary Bell Warren had taken a job at Bannister's joint in order to spy on him, huh, Casey?
Well, we know now, Ethelbert, that Bannister worked his fake murder gag on Miss Warren's brother about a year ago. Has been blackmailing him ever since.
Her brother finally confessed the supposed killing to Mary Bell, and she refused to believe that he'd murder anyone. So she came down here under an assumed name to get the lowdown.
That guy Bannister had some racket, making people believe they were murderers and then blackmailing them.
Yep. Uh-huh. That's exactly what they did to Mary Bell's brother, who, like Gallo, had been drinking too much to think straight, you know.
There's one thing I don't quite get yet.
What's that?
Miss Mary Bell Warren had money. Why did she borrow $100 from that cowboy?
Oh, she's a smart babe, pal. In case Bannister's mugs caught up with her, you see, as Jim Robbins did.
Uh-huh.
Well, she figured the loss of $100 would make Tom try to find her.
She's convinced now that he didn't need such an incentive.
Think him and her are gonna team up this way?
Looks like an order for a double harness.
Yeah, it really does. You know, Ethelbert, I suppose your sister Edna would say, quote, 2 can live as cheaply as 1, unquote.
Oh, no, Casey.
No?
No, she knows better than that.
Oh.
She says, quote, anybody can be a cowboy. All you gotta do is sit on your kitchen stove and sing Home, Home on the Range, unquote.
Crime Photographer, starring Stotts Cotsworth as Casey, is brought to you each Thursday by the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation, makers of Fire King Oven Glass, Anchor Glass Containers, Anchor Caps and Closures, all products of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. Crime Photographer is directed by John Dietz. The original music is by Archie Blyer, and the program features Miss Jan Miner as Anne and John Gibson as Ethelbert. Herman Chittison is the Blue Note pianist. Once a year, you have the wonderful opportunity of helping your community through your community chest. You're urged to give generously because in no other way can so many needy people and so many worthy causes be helped so well. The community chest. Everybody gives, everybody benefits. This is Tony Marvin saying goodnight for the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, with offices in all principal cities of the United States and Canada. Say, Thursday night on CBS is the biggest show in town, so stay tuned for exciting dramatizations on Reader's Digest Radio Edition, which follows immediately over most of these stations. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.